what else? What else are we gonna teach you guys?
Because the thing
No,
is,
to the bane and to the bone.
our fucking yes,
Yes, those
the
are
words that we speak are very local to basically us. So it means absolutely nothing in context.
Our local. Those words are local to us. Just translate the words. It would be fine.
Yes, but the meaning is not directly translated. For example, you can't say thank God in a sarcastic, negative way as we do.
Graças a Deus, pô.
It just doesn't have the same
Graças a
impact.
Deus, tá?
Wow, thank God.
Essa merda aqui, pô. Tá maluco?
Essa merda aqui, pô.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I like that one.
He
That's
sounded-
exactly what just happened
He
to me.
sounded so authentic. He
Yes.
sounded so authentic.
That
That was great. That was great.
I'm very, very good at accents. Also Spanish.
Also Spanish. Yes. We all speak the same thing. We just have different words. That's
You'd
all.
be surprised like how similar Portuguese and Spanish actually are.
I am not surprised. I did Spanish.
Porra, o game aqui tava um colosso, pô. Essa bosta aqui, mano.
Please stop just saying random words that mean nothing.
So what would you say then?
Just nothing. I am normally the one who stays quiet.
You see?
And you know that.
All of the words you don't say have no meaning.
Yes,
So there.
I'm aware.
I will say my meaningless words. Fuck you.
Meaning is subjective.
Ego sum sepulchrum.
Ooh,
Asmodeus.
other fancy word.
That was Latin.
Which means basically just unimproved Portuguese slash French slash Spanish
Slash English.
Italian.
slash Italian. Not English. Go
Slash
away.
Romanian.
Go away.
Go away. You're
3
Sax.
languages in a trench coat. Fuck you.
Actually, we have assimilated all of these languages into our own.
yes.
But yeah, ego sum sepulchrum means iron graves.
We like a word that you have, we're gonna fucking steal it and mispronounce the shit out of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Like croissant.
Croissant.
It's croissant.
Yes, I'm aware.
Me dá croissant
Croissant.
aí, meu delegado.
But croissant is better. Because
Croissant.
they already know they're going to fuck up, so you fuck up in a different way. Catch them off guard.
No. You see, at least when we do it, we had the decency to spell it like this.
Oh God. I love bakery spelling of words that are clearly not in Portuguese.
See, like this.
When was the first time that you did you had a flaky croissant? Was it when you went to the pâtisserie?
Oh God.
Ew, French.
I hate the French.
I hate the
Did you
French.
ever have a croissant? I heard they're the ones from the bakery are real good.
If there are any French fans of ours, I am not
Die.
sorry. I hate you. Go die in the
Oh my
ditch.
god.
Go
You're
die.
so toxic. Were you playing League or me?
I was playing with you in spirit.
That
Listen, I am American, man.
I am American man.
I started out in the smack dab of America, then I moved over to the Great Lakes. It's great. I had a time.
I started out in Miami and I'm still stuck in Miami.
I know how we can get through to them, Matheus. We can do Brazilian memes.
Ah, yes.
And then you can teach me how to say the words.
See?
Oh, good lord.
What's a good entry level meme?
I actually will attempt to say the words first, and then you can correct me.
um. Oh, good. Oh, good. What are you doing?
It's
no,
a bad one.
I'm just looking at random shit memes that people in the WhatsApp group keep posting.
Our meme no sense.
Memes.
Yo, I am thoroughly enjoying dinner. Holy shit, how did I not know this pasta existed?
It's plain.
Eat dinners.
I didn't know a lot of things existed.
Yes. That
I didn't know there was a thing called a fucking this is fucking fruit. We got at work.
You didn't know fruit
And
existed?
I don't remember it. No, there's this one exotic fruit that we got at we're selling at work now. Can't remember the name of it.
Exotic.
Oh, don't shove that in my face, bro. I'll stab you.
How dare you fucking eat tomato? Go die.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you people? I love tomatoes. Why the
Tomatoes.
tomato hate?
Tomato is literally the worst possible thing to put in a salad.
It's
It
not
is
a-
not.
It is.
Same
Does
with
this look like a
James vinegar.
fucking salad to you, big guy?
It doesn't matter. You're still eating a tomato. It's still trash.
I am so fucking healthy.
Oh, I
shut
am
up.
so I need to buy.
Goodbye.
And he's gone.
But yeah, I
The wood is
can't
a better-
remember the name of the. I can't remember the name of the freaking fruit, but it's like it has like a green outside, and
Yes.
it has like a white inside.
Yes.
Coconut?
That part of the conversation.
Do you mean like a pear?
No, it's not a pear. It's it's
A
like
what?
it's like the size of. It's like the size of like half the size of a person's head.
You mean a coconut?
No, it's not a coconut.
Is it a gourd?
An avocado?
What is it called?
An avocado?
No, it's
Cantaloupe?
it tastes like bananas.
What?
What the fuck?
What the
A
fuck are you
plantain?
saying?
It's
Then
like a banana.
plantain?
What does it look like?
No, it. I don't remember the name.
What does
like,
it look like?
It's sort of heart shaped, but it's like the size of like 3 fists
What the
put
fuck
together.
is heart shaped
Heart shaped.
and the size of 3 feet? What?
Heart shaped.
Heart shaped? How the fuck does?
It's green with white inside,
Get
with
better
like little
words.
black seeds.
Passion fruit?
No, it's not passion fruit. We
What?
saw those too.
Dragon
Oh, I know exactly what he's
No,
talking
it's
about.
not. It's not a dragon fruit.
What do you call this thing? A cherimoya.
Yes,
Sure.
yes, those.
What the fuck is a
A cherimoya.
cherimoya?
Oh god, it's with an I, not a Y. Cherry. What?
Does it actually taste good? I've
Wait.
never had one.
Wait, no. Wait, what?
I've seen the
this.
taste described.
How dare you not eat the thing?
What the
It's
fuck?
literally
yeah,
in
'cause
your job.
It's fucking expensive. It's like $7.99 a pound.
What the fuck is this?
The fruit, apparently.
Fruta do conde.
Fruta
Sabia.
do conde. Ah.
Yes, that's their name.
It sounds like you blended a bunch of grasshoppers and made them in a ball.
Yes.
Well, now I don't ever want to eat this. Thank you.
Well, that's enrich.
Why would you ever eat?
Why,
It's
why
a
the fuck would you ever want to eat this thing?
That description was definitely a food boner killer.
food boner
How
killer.
much does it
Yeah,
cost?
you're basically smashing different tastes all at once.
Fruta do conde. How much does it cost?
My man is gonna do a science experiment.
Duke won't?
Listen,
What the fuck is that?
It's the thing that you're talking about.
$25.
Yes. It's not.
Oh,
it's not local.
$25 for a kilogram. I see.
It's not local.
It's the cherimoya at
Oh,
I don't know, it's like seven-
it's actually pretty cheap.
like it's like $7.99 a pound. Where I work.
Yeah. It's not local. That's the thing.
Basically double the cost. Yeah.
As a point of curiosity, who the hell buys it?
People
Rich
who-
people.
I haven't seen anyone buy it.
Yes. It's rich people who buy rich things.
Atos, we need to start posting food in the chat again.
Oh god.
Won't have any effect on me. I am full of
Oh,
yummy
yeah?
pasta.
You
Oh,
won't
yeah.
You won't be
Oh,
saying
good.
that in half an hour.
Oh, good.
We're not like you fat fuck.
I want some
Hey.
fucking churrasco though.
I only ate like 2,000 calories today.
Only 2 days.
I don't even know how much calories
Only-
I ate today. I had
Only
like
the day they
3
live
donuts.
I had 3 donuts.
I had like 3 donuts, 2 Pop-Tarts,
How
a
the
fuck ton
fuck
of
are you
goulash.
skinny?
Listen, I'm only 160 pounds.
I'm 100.
Let me reiterate. How the fuck are you skinny?
I just don't eat a lot. But when I do, I eat a lot.
I need
Just
I need
carbs.
a
Straight carbs.
beverage. I require sustenance. BRB.
Brother. I must consume loops, brother.
Loops.
The loop.
I had like half, like, so you know those plates that are like their diameter. No, not diameter. I'm trying to think of the right word. Your radius is about your hand. Your hand is about hand radius. I basically had half of that of goulash. About half a plate of goulash.
Goulash again?
Is that the place where the Russian go?
Ah,
Well, that's a gulag.
That's gulag.
I see.
macarrão do fim de semana da avó.
You had to add so many descriptors to that word to make it make sense.
But it made perfect sense, didn't it?
Not really. I've never eaten like pasta with this much meat in it.
Ah, I see.
Goulash is actually pretty good, depending on how it's made.
Yeah,
of course.
it's pretty good. And I just put a whole bunch. I dumped like half a thing of fucking crushed red pepper flakes on it.
Oh god.
Make it spicy. Like spicy food.
Ooh, we're having ravioli tomorrow, yes.
Oh, I haven't had ravioli in a while.
I am so satisfied right now.
The people in my house voted for gnocchi, but I strong armed some ravioli.
Gnocchi.
You have a
Gnocchi is
vote
amazing.
what you're going to eat?
Yes.
God damn.
On Sundays,
Fucking
that
Malva,
Yes?
Malva, let me crawl into your room. I'm just gonna crawl through my computer screen and just be in your room.
I told you, you need to come to my house when you come to Brazil.
Yes.
It's not near any beaches.
Then we can-
But you need to come to my house.
Yes.
I
Listen,
will feed
That's,
I will just-
that's fine. I hate
will.
beaches. I'll accept that.
Yeah, I
No.
also hate beaches.
No. You two do not understand. You hate your puny excuse of a beach. We have proper beaches.
the beach.
No. I just hate beaches. I hate sand.
What do
It's
you
runs
mean?
the course and
What
gets
do you
everywhere.
mean I don't have a proper beach, bro?
You
I have some
don't.
of the most beautiful beaches that exist.
No, you do not.
Miami.
Yeah,
Beach.
I live near
You live
like
in Miami?
5 glacial lakes. I live near like 5 glacial lakes. What's there isn't a beach. It's freezing your toes off.
Yes.
I mean, Charleston's
But
pretty.
have you ever had a beach
Those are
that's
beach.
also a lake? That's also a beach and also a lake.
Technically, the freaking Great Lakes are basically just miniature seas. So
Yes.
Correct.
Are they saltwater?
actually, no, they're not even miniature seas. They're just the size of seas, but they're lakes.
But yes.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Wait.
You know what that means?
But yes.
Gotta
Our,
ride me a cowboy.
our beaches are indeed big, good beaches.
I mean,
Also,
like
since we are so large, we have beaches with cold water and hot water
In the same beach.
in the same beach sometimes.
all the water here is freezing.
Yes, I am aware.
That's why you
Like
go
literally, it's
to
like
here.
it's like a 20-degree temperature drop within like a mile.
See, that's why Miami people come here for the beaches.
Yes.
I like my own beaches, thank you.
Weak bitches.
This man has not learned action words. He's not learned yet. The
He
power
has.
of beach.
He doesn't know. He lacks critical information.
He'll not sabe.
Sí sabe.
I mean, I also just I tend to get horrible sunburn. Like one time, I had sunburn on my ear, and basically, finally you return.
I gave it time.
I basically had I had basically like third degree burns, or the ones like with all the blisters and pus.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Yeah,
I
I had
second,
that.
second degree.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was I had second degree I had a degree sunburn on my ear.
That is. Did you put sunblock
and
on your
it-
ear?
Well, the thing is, yes, I did.
Hmm?
Yeah, when I say I burn easy, I melt.
I bathe
Remember-
in sunscreen every time I go out.
Never look up third degree burns.
No. Never look up degloving.
Okay.
I don't even know what
I
that
Yeah.
is.
know.
Yeah, that's a given.
And if you really want something not to look up, do not look up trinophobia.
Trinophobia?
I mean, some people that doesn't affect some people, like me. It's trypophobia.
It's a phobia. If
You
it's
know
a
those.
people
You know on the
Oh, yeah.
on the internet there was like in the past there used to be like a
The
ton of images of
fucking-
just like small holes. Like it's just a bunch of small collected holes.
The fucking,
Yes.
what are they?
That actually makes me nauseous whenever I look at those pictures.
then you have trypophobia.
Trinophobia, yes.
But yeah, basically, that was there for like a good 4 months. I had that going on my ear, and it's just scarred now.
I had a
Oh,
brick
lovely.
fall down on my hand. That's it.
Oh yeah, I also like when I was like 12 to 14, my body was growing so fast that I outgrew my skin.
That's
That sounds horrifying.
isn't that
That
just
does sound horrifying.
Did it get like stretchy?
striations?
Yeah, I have stretch scars from the butt, like from like you know like where your
Over here.
where your butt from where your butt meets your spine.
Oh yeah, I have hella
I see.
fucking stretch
From
marks.
from there all the way up to like my right up to the base of my neck.
Shit.
I have them just on legs.
I have them on my butt and on my knees.
I also have them on my knees as well.
I just have stretch marks, but that's it.
Oh, these aren't stretch marks; these are stretch scars.
Yeah, I don't have scars. That's the first I hear of them.
So,
It's like I got like tiger stripes.
everyone that is here, that is going to be here
I'm
today,
gonna
is
cut you
here.
off right there, Chief. I'm about to send this blade over.
Go send this blade over.
We just like hear a window open, throws. Then we just hear like glass shattering with Altamore's mic.
Jesus Christ. No, we do not leave that close. It's just a hill away, but it's quite far.
No, he just has that kind of arm.
I see.
I mean, it is possible to throw something that far. Maybe.
Oh yeah, has anyone ever heard of Danny Woodhead? I'm just putting that out right now.
No.
Nope.
He's like a football player. Basically was like the quarterback or fucking something like that for like the for the Patriots for a while, and was like super famous for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, he basically went to college in my old home, and technically by fucking I'm trying to remember the fucking term. Like I was basically I was taught how to throw a football by the person who got taught by who was taught how to throw a football by this famous person. So haha, I was technically taught how to throw a football by a famous person. Yeah.
Did you play football?
No.
I see.
And if you want to go on that, and my high school teacher, Latin teacher, was taught by the best Latin professor in the Vatican.
God damn.
Mateos, how do I get rid of this thing?
What thing?
It's a little pop-up that says double click to add a busy action for
Oh,
active character.
I just dragged that out to the
I don't know.
outside of view.
Have you tried double clicking it?
I'm
I
back.
have.
I'm back.
Yes.
How busy actions are. So, if you grab the side of it, where you can expand it, just
Yeah. Just drag it away.
unexpand it inwards. And
Yes.
Why is it like that's so dumb?
Wait, what
A
is?
little bit.
Why would it allow that?
What is dumb? Sorry.
The thing that you have up on stream. Fucking double click to add a busy action. You can just.
I don't know what busy actions are.
Yeah.
What is a busy action?
Have no clue.
Nobody knows.
I have never used
I think
Unity
it's
as a player.
How do I
I think
get
it's
rid of this?
basically just. I think it's
If
basically
you
just, I'm
click
doing
the
the
side
ritual.
where we get the expanding thing, just do that and unexpand it.
Yep. No. Drag it as if you're expanding.
Drag it into oblivion.
I can't.
Drag it.
I
You
can't.
can do it.
I can't drag it. I don't get the thing.
Into oblivion.
I don't get the thing to drag it. No.
How?
You have
What
to
did
click
you
the
do,
thing
man?
on the top right, and then I think that lets you unlock it or something. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
you
you
can
can unlock it first.
No. It'll just be there for the rest of eternity. It's fine.
Come
But
on.
what are busy actions?
I see. I did it now.
Ah, you were wrong.
So what do I do? Oh, just drag it farther.
You can
forward.
unlock the position and just drag it outside of the screen. Or you can close
Or-
it.
I close it? Oh, close or lock? Close. Fuck you. Who the fuck has the rainbow eye? You just...
What?
Close window, yes.
Graves, your dice. What are you doing to them?
Oh no.
Oh, he do be spinning.
Yes. Wait.
Everyone has spinny dice now.
Scene.
I think my dice were like this, like a silvery blue.
I had them purple, but now they're green because reasons.
Mine are just black.
Purple.
So, y'all ready to begin?
No.
No.
Well, no was never an option.
Got three
Well, that was
kinds of
That's
wings.
great.
One will kill me, and two will not.
Chris,
One of the
Yes.
Let me think.
what happened last time?
Oh, yes, thank God.
I love it when it happens so much.
Well, as far as I can remember, we did the Twin Towers. We did quite a lot of talking, and my patron showed me some fun stuff.
Wait, we blew up the Twin Towers? Holy shit.
No.
No, it's not
Oh,
that
wait,
time yet.
what?
It's not time for that yet.
Wait, what?
In 70 years.
And mostly, we just had a lot of R&R.
What does that mean?
Rest and
Rest
recuperation.
and recuperation. Yes, very good.
Wow. Now all of the things that said R&R make sense. But yes, that was basically just what happened last time.
Also,
Yes.
you missed the part where he almost died by a fucking samurai and then got saved by Tanner.
Yes.
Oh yes, that was
that
also
last game? Yes, that also happened.
And I'm surprised you forgot about the fucking cookie.
The cookie!
Yeah, he just doesn't like you, man. Why do you keep insisting?
Who
Shut up.
doesn't like me?
Shut up.
Oh,
No.
Burb doesn't like him.
No.
What?
No.
Confused.
No.
Just be confused. It's fine.
Just no.
I'm
Look
so
at my pure
confused.
white dice.
I thought that as Oliver was eating that cookie, that somehow that did something to freaking I almost called you Edward to Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're poisoned now, by the way.
Forever.
Oh, thank you.
Really, let me just think. Yep. Also, I have added more because now, I am. For some time, I had forgotten that I had an extension in the game.
Or-
I forgot that I had an extension in the game that allowed people to, access things that I create. So
Aha!
now in the World Builder tab, there are a couple more friends like Dahlia and Jinto that you can add information to if you wish.
Oh god. I have 25% drop frames. Is that
No, the stream's going fine.
okay?
That sounds like a you problem.
I may be a bit loud, though.
Wait, how do I access Dahlia?
Are you loud?
Campaign. Nope.
You go into campaign, yes,
That was right.
and the last thing is World Builder.
You should be loud. You're the GM.
Ah, there she is.
Yes.
There she is.
Also, I need to share a thing specifically. Actually, I can share it with everyone.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What the heck is her last name?
Baba.
Baba.
She's a babysitter.
Fuck you. But yes, it's just Baba.
Baba.
Also, I have made public two notes. Those are the soul chat that Oliver had with Dahlia last time, and also the transcription for Jackson's first dream sequence.
Ah, you stole that from my notes, did you?
No, I already had that. I read that when I described the thing.
I see.
How do I access Dahlia's information?
You go to World Builder.
No, I'm
Oh.
there. I accessed her, but I don't see the thing from the dream.
Oh no, the thing from the dreams on the notes tab.
I wasn't given my range. My celery sticks.
My
Sad.
range.
Notes tab. Where
Celery
are
sticks? Sorry?
Celery sticks
Sorry.
sound good. They sound really good.
Celery's great,
you?
Yes.
Celery
Especially
is indeed.
especially when you're eating spicy food.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Why?
FJ?
I think that's everyone. I think I have yet to create a. Actually, let me check.
Hold on for a second. FJ, say something?
Something.
You're a bit. Let me boost you. You're already at max volume. We'll use the S's, I guess.
I will live forever.
We're going to live forever!
Yes, I have not created a world builder tab for Tanner, but I shall for next game because I forgot.
Forgår.
Well, Oliver, please make sure to add your little gold star.
Oh, I get another one.
Yes.
Yay!
And also, I
feel like Gianna should get it because she actually knew more than I did about last session.
Like
But-
compulsively write things like an
compulsively writing things. Yes. Also, Oliver, before going to sleep, you would be the one to get. Coincidentally, you would be the one to get the progress report sending. So you have 25 words.
God, I hate doing this.
Good thing it wasn't me.
I had an order for the first time. Then after everyone went, I just decided to randomly do it. So you got chosen by the dice to do both the recap and the sending spell.
If it was me, I was just filled with.
Before he sends the thing, or does it
Yeah.
have to be instantaneous?
It has to be instantaneous.
Oh god.
Motherfucker!
It's a sending spell. You need to answer.
I will type it out.
Yes, no worries. So I will advance the clock. Where is the clock?
Oh god.
Two.
Christmas. It's
Mm.
Christmas
Tell
Eve.
It's Christmas Eve.
Yay.
Yay.
around
what's
9.
What's
Yeah.
the goddess lady name again? I forget.
Goddess lady.
Goddess.
I don't think we've actually been given a name.
Oh, she has spoken her name once.
There you have it. Enjoy.
Attacked by samurai, saved by Tanner. Removed no kin in a chimera. Good.
What is her name? I forget.
Her name is Morwell.
Morwell. I see.
Morwell.
I was confusing her with someone else.
It's Morwell?
The lady that gives you all your powers.
The
Oh, yes.
goddess.
Goddess.
Yes, the crazy lady that talks to us in our sleep.
Just
I
telling
hate
us
that this
more than one
motherfucker
hell.
like surprise sendings me. I don't like this at all.
Maybe you
Good,
should surprise
yeah.
sending him.
Just learn sending and do it.
Just sending
I
him progress report.
I will get a scroll and I will learn by osmosis because I'm a warlock.
You know what you do? You just sort of you cast a sending spell. You send basically an emoji of a penis.
If you send an emoji through a sending spell, you're gonna crash the system.
You're gonna crash the system.
I'm gonna send an eggplant.
For you to send an emoji, you have to go to fucking like Twitter, add an emoji, and see how many characters it costs for you to can add an emoji to sending.
Your emoji is too heavy.
I will
But
send
yeah.
a picture of the flag that you guys were so fond of. Yeah, man.
The Yemen.
Yeah, man.
Just send the Yemen flag back.
This is why we have multiple sending spells. So we just send pieces and parts of it. So we send the full thing after a while.
Send the most cryptic progress report ever.
Yes.
Yes.
It's all in flags.
Progress report. Underline.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Underline. Yeah.
Progress report, and it's just Morse code.
But it's Morse code that you say yourself, so it's like
Yeah.
me.
It's just someone saying dot, dash, dash.
Yes, good.
This is gonna be a trip of a session.
This is gonna be a
Actually.
session. Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, so speaking about session,
Oh god.
So yeah, we're just back at the town that has people in it, right?
This is back at the
No.
waking up screaming
We're
part,
outside
isn't
of
it?
town.
So apparently I
Okay.
have a light crossbow and 2 daggers. What the fuck?
not outside of town. I mean, you kind of outside of town, yes.
Yeah, we're well outside of town for the towers.
For the tower,
We
yeah.
have 4.
Yes, but we're sort of near a town that has people in it, right?
Yes.
I mean, technically it doesn't have to be the twin towers. It can be the triplet towers because I have 2 spell slots.
No, actually, that'd be the.
Cool. Jiro's gonna leave in like
That's
Tower.
building 3. Don't tell
Jiro's
the feds about that.
Jiro is going to leave the towers like at dawn and be walking over there.
Be walking.
We're gonna go find a shop that sells like clothing and shit.
Okay. So
He's gonna buy
Yes.
things.
Christmas.
I'll send you some of what he's gonna buy without the mark.
Being
Nice.
made is like one of those ugly sweaters with Santa on it.
Yes.
Oh god.
Santa wasn't really a thing until like Coke in the 40s. Well, like post fucking
Oh, I thought you meant cocaine.
post
Oh,
World
fun
War
fact.
II.
Yes. The 15 milligrams of cocaine in every bottle.
Oliver is going to wake up and go to the kitchen and make coffee.
And make coffee.
I will wake up screaming and punch the ceiling and fall out of bed.
Do I hear this? Or I think I'm in the wrong tower.
It's in the other
We're in the
tower.
wrong tower. And I think that the person we had decided last time that was on the bottom bunk from Jackson was Jiro.
Jiro.
He's out for a walk.
Well, where's
He's
Edmund?
Edmund's just around.
I'm going to claw my way to him.
Yes.
I'm just
He's
gonna-
probably in your tower, yes.
Just gonna crawl through the floor, and as soon as I get to him, I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of the neck and say, bring my face up to him. And, what did you do?
he will just like stop for a moment, and you can clearly see that he's questioning Morwell. Just like, well, and after a moment, he responds with what you can assume to be her response by just saying, did you enjoy your dream?
Dream, you call it. Huh. I absolutely did not. How could anyone possibly enjoy that?
He just looks like stone-faced as Edmund does and waits for a response. Well,
I have a thing.
I guess you're not a fan of plants and forests, and I guess that's what she's saying, that you should have been seeing plants and forests and happy people.
I'm gonna do a thing. I have a thing. I have a thing for this. What is it?
My man is about to use a spell.
Yes. Where is it? This thing.
That thing, yes.
This thing. Ah.
Encode thoughts.
Yes.
Oh, good old.
That's. I'm not really sure that's how it works, but let's see.
I've yet to see.
Oh god, encode thoughts is just not showing up. Why is it not showing up?
It's probably not a spell anymore.
Oh no, it's not a spell here. Why did it? Wait.
It's basically you get to pluck out a memory and it becomes a
Yes, but I
thought.
don't think that the person can read your memory unless they have
Yeah.
encode thought.
They also have to have that spell.
They
Yeah.
have to have the cantrip or I think it's
Detect thoughts?
Detect thoughts, yes. Or you can also use fucking alter memory? No, the
Modify
modify memory.
the fifth level.
To
The fifth level spell, modify memory.
Yes, to
Yes.
implant them on them. I think those are the only three that interact with it.
Forget the spell.
Detect thought.
Casting the
Detect
spell.
thoughts.
The thought strand appears in a non-occupied space. It's otherwise stationary. Sure, so you just create like a little ribbon of words and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like fucking Dumbledore with the memories.
I see.
I don't know if you actually have detect thought. If anyone has detect thoughts, actually.
Edmund did not read it.
It's a wizard
checked-
spell and a
I-
goo spell.
Can the goddess
checked-
do it?
I can.
Do you want to?
You would.
The thing is, I don't think if John is not here at the moment.
I see.
But
I'd be inside my personal room, so I
Yeah.
would technically be in the same thing.
yeah, that's what I'm
And,
saying.
I see.
I'm about to take a bite of death.
Go ahead.
Well,
It's a blazing hot. No, Carolina Reaper.
oh god.
I see.
I'll die.
I will die. Just how long I'll come back. Yeah.
Safe travels. The hospital.
Safe travels.
Just gotta
But yeah.
close it in range.
But if that's not
Edmund?
an option,
Edmund will kind of like hesitantly grab the thing. The code thoughts of just like the magical strand of words, and he will just like put it to his face as if he was reading it. And
I'll take it. You can't.
what exactly do you put in it?
I will put
Well,
as
Father
much
didn't help.
of the dream as I can fit into it.
Father made it worse.
Nix is slowly dying.
Just gonna mute and disappear.
Oh god.
Goodbye, friend.
That
It
was,
was
a
nice
very
knowing
good
you.
idea.
An idea or a message from your mind and transform it into a terrible string of glowing energy.
It
Sure,
doesn't
you can just
specify how big or small it
yeah,
can be.
you can just pull a memory. So yep. as much as you can remember from the dream you put there.
I don't know if you can actually read it, but
Yes. For Edmund, nothing happens. But for Morwell, he just looks at it, then puts it like back where it was, like just floating around.
he'll pick it up and
Shove it back in his head.
awkwardly hold it in his hand.
I see. So Edmund just waits for a moment as if, like, waiting for the information. You've all spoken with him while Morwell is speaking through him, so he just kind of like waits for the information, then translates. And he just says, oh, this is bad.
I take it that's not the dream I should have seen.
That... Oh, wait.
What is that?
That is the opposite. And that is what she's saying, that it is just the opposite of what it should be.
What does that actually mean, then?
And from now on, I will just verbatim translate
Oh god.
whatever Morwell says. So for now, I'll just use her voice. That is not. You see, I tried, and it should have worked, to present to you my home. To present to you what the people of this world call the Feywild. It's a place where fairies, what else? Maybe something close to human and animal mixtures, like human goats or human horses. I'm not really sure if you have the proper names for them, but satyrs, centaurs, and different types of folk that are much more in tune with nature. And one of these people is your people.
Come again?
You've showed yourself to me. I'm aware of what you truly hide. They are your people.
I'm gonna be...
And that's what I tried to show you.
Yeah.
However,
Keep going.
the something that you have seen, you have ascribed to, is so far removed from what I should have presented, but at the same time, so close.
Close.
I am not sure of how much you all know about the alignment of the world. The war between chaos and law, good and evil. And she kind of waits for a response. You know, the constants that govern the world. Chaos, law, good, evil. You know, those big four things.
I guess.
You get.
I don't know how it is.
That's the worst decision I've ever made.
I don't know how it is over there. But sure, those can be translated here, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not a philosopher, but more...
Oh no, I am not speaking about philosophy. I am speaking about literal physical manifestations of law, chaos, good, evil.
Come again?
Do you not have the small robot people?
The who?
Do you not have angels, devils, demons?
Gian. Where's Gian?
Where is Gianna?
Okay.
Gianna!
The water,
She's still.
the
in
water
her
made
room.
everything worse, but
Yes,
I made a
yes,
timber
it did.
sandwich and it fixed it somewhat.
Drink milk. You'll be fine.
I'm still in pain, but I can live.
But I lived.
There's four more bombs. I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Okay. Well, you go search for Gianna.
I'm gonna pound at her door. He just sort of gets up
Are
and
there-
wobbles
are there
to
doors?
her door and just ta 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 ta.
Her is the only one that actually has a door.
The door. Yeah.
Gianna!
You have 2 seconds to shut the fuck up. What do you want?
Do we have angels, Gianna?
What kind of fucking question is that? Of course we do, dumbass.
We have angels, please. I need answers.
Thanks. I guess we have angels. Yes. He'll just sort of
Chill.
sit back down and just try to hold his stomach in.
You'll just see her poke her head out of her door, just like raggedy ass hair. What the fuck kind of question is this?
Goddess lady talks about robot people and angels. I don't know what
What the
she's on
fuck's
about.
a robot? What the fuck's
No.
a robot?
None of you would have any clue what a robot
I don't
is.
know.
Mine was a robot.
They sound like
Then-
little gremlins.
1950s.
See? There was no robot.
What?
I don't know. Ask her. I'm kind of busy at the moment.
My man is literally dying.
He's just holding his eyes shut with as much force as he can possibly gather.
I know that feeling.
Yep. Should have slowly turned her head to
Edmund's just standing there like, I am just a vessel of information.
Well, exposit further.
And then I go back to more well speed. Oh, you were the one that studies things, aren't you? Gianna, was it?
That is an insulting way to put my craft, but yes.
I mean, compared to these two, you are the one that studies things.
Thanks a lot.
I am a learned woman, yes.
Does your studies of the arcane and religion teach you about the existence of, devils, demons, angels, the small robot people?
Well,
The small
I
robot.
suppose
Devils?
it would entirely depend on your definition of theology. Obviously, if you're looking at the incorrect variants, there aren't any angels and devils, and I don't know what the hell a robot is. Would describe what this robot is. Just possibly I could clarify.
Than a devil.
Gianna, roll me an
I mean,
Arcana check.
there's actually a difference between demons and devils
You
in
mean there's
like
two hells?
in Christianity.
I
Kind of.
Gianna would know that. I don't know off the top of my head.
It's not really a difference. It's most just like demons are just like normal fallen angels. Devils are like arch devils, the higher ups. If you were to call it like that. That's kind of like.
Your result was a 26.
Jeez.
Yes.
You have heard the word robot when people reference some weird things that the Atlas Institute does. It's some type of thing they use to do magic with.
They're
It's a
Modrons.
It's a fancy golem.
It's a fancy golem, true.
Robot. Oh, I see. You mean a golem? Yes, we know what a golem is. Though that's a very archaic is the wrong word, but they're pretty ancient beings of clay and sometimes meat, depending on who you ask.
Both
It
parties
is
are
tough.
having an aneurysm at this conversation.
Whoa, I was so
Golomancy is a very neat. There's not many people in there, but
Hmm.
Isn't it like Kabbalism?
yeah.
Both ends of this
Kabbalah.
conversation are just, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, Kabbalah.
So, well, let's ignore the golems. They are not golems. But, well,
But
since you are a woman of faith, and you can feel
I
the
am.
sarcasm,
Yes, thank you for noticing.
yes, you can, like, feel the sarcasm through Edmund's dry delivery.
I will choose to ignore that.
You probably know about devils and demons and their most specific difference and the one that defines them and why they keep fighting each other, right?
Fight each other now?
each other. Well,
Yes.
technically, there is a constant vie for power, but
Yes.
most devils and demons tend to be within one specific realm, so there's not much to fight about other than jockeying for position, so to speak.
Oh goodness. Oh god. Your world is not ready for what we have here.
Oh, that's not true. Continue.
She just stops for a moment. Thinking, processing. How do I continue?
What does any of this have to do with my dream moment?
Well, most part that it's, I think, enough for your tiny brains to comprehend as of now. What I represent is fundamental goodness and chaos. What you have seen is fundamental evil and chaos. We are on the same sides of a spectrum, while in complete opposite sides of another spectrum. I do not know who influenced you to see this, but they probably have a better connection to you than I have.
You think it's got anything to do with this? He just pulls his coat open and just like a tentacle lolls out of it.
I'm going to roll an Arcana check for a demigod. Let's see how well they do. They do very well.
Please don't tell me I'm gonna have to throw my coat away.
Yep. You know how I said before that the Chimera you fought? Interestingly enough, you use the same name as we do for that thing. Was, since it's now very much dead, stronger than it should have been, and that it was touched by the abyss.
Vaguely, yes.
This made a place that you keep referencing, yes?
The second hell, yes.
Oliver
There's no
walks
second
into the other tower with a cup of coffee in his hand.
People casually discussing.
Casually discussing the morality of the universe.
Oh, carry on. He'll continue walking by.
Oh, and also, like, when Morwell speaks through Edmund, you all hear it, but it's gibberish, so he just translates it. So, as soon as the conversation began, you would have just noticed that, oh, someone is talking to Morwell.
You hear Animal Crossing sounds and then Edmund speaks.
Yes. She just says, well, you, and most likely this coat you wear, are also touched by the abyss.
Come again? I thought it was a fairy.
You technically are, I would suppose.
He just sort of... I'm gonna be sick. And he just holds his puke in, and you see the color just drain from his face.
That is
You're
why
a
I
fairy
didn't
from
speak.
you're a fairy from hell. What the fuck are you?
Apparently, I'm just hell touched. I don't know. He's just
Hey,
Bad.
slowly
just
going.
That's very bad.
He's
Just be
slowly
glad he
going
isn't-
back to blank tiefling as we speak.
just be glad he's not a fairy from Type Moon, because those are terrifying.
So she just, while you're almost dying, she just says, well, that's why I chose not to speak any further.
Well, you open the can of worms now, so may as well continue.
You, Edmund, since you all hear it, you just hear no response.
Go on. I can take it.
You have received basically no information and are almost dying.
I've seen the face of the literal aspect of evil and chaos, as you put it. I think I can
Satan.
take a little information.
You saw Satan, yes.
Do you want to take a look at it? He
Who's
holds
Satan?
the thought strand.
Do I? Would I
Morwell-
know what
Morwell
that,
just
would I
asked,
know what that
"Who's
spell is?
Satan?" I can make an Arcana check. And just when you say Lucifer, you just says, "Who?"
The Lord
Yeah.
of the Lord of
You-
Hell, the first fallen angel, the bright
Oh.
morning star.
Oh,
I'm gonna
That's-
level with you, John. I think he looks a bit different.
she just, you know, when the person starts to speak, then stops because whatever they're going to say just doesn't make sense. Yes, that's what you hear.
But yes, it's what she said. You know, red horned man has this kills people, tortures them for fun.
That is not how Lucifer looks. Please, I've seen the biblical texts. Come on,
Have you?
they've been
So
Have you
how
taught
read-
to
does
me as
he
a
look
child.
then?
Have you not read, what was it? Man.
It's typically a large humanoid with three faces, one on each side of his head. I believe black, red, and yellow were the main colors. There's large sets of wings. Horns possibly, depends on the depiction. You could also see other depictions of him being a goat demon with human and male features, but that's more indicative of Baphomet than
Oh, so you
Lucifer.
what? How do you know Baphomet, but you do not know the one true ruler of hell?
Is
Lucifer.
Baphomet a goat in Forgotten?
Yes.
He's
I think it's more-
he's
more
a
Minotaur.
yeah. Think Minotaur is a dude. You'll get that.
He is the creator of all Minotaurs.
Yes. In Greece.
No, not whoever this Lucifer is. Asmodeus. You know, the one.
Asmodeus? Like Beelzebub?
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
That's what this is. He's a prince of hell in Judaism.
Yeah, it's like that is a higher up devil, but certainly not the ruler.
His title is literally the Supreme Master of the Nine Hells.
No, he's not.
Well, first off, there's not 9 hells, there's only 1. So, I think it's defunct.
I am going to stop helping you, Gianna.
Here,
Yeah, I remember
What?
it. Paradise Lost, Hot Boy Lucifer.
Do you want to take a look at it or not, Jenna? My arm's getting tired.
See what? Oh, those things. Okay.
You just see like a small blue thing with lots of words.
I'll use my free detect thoughts for the day.
Good, yes.
You'll just see her eyes glow.
Also,
Stare at the thing.
you can just look at the note and read the whole dream if you wish.
Look at that, just to get reaction frame by frame.
Every now and then,
Uh-huh.
Spice comes back.
Oh god. Meant to be dying.
It bites back.
It bites back.
Oh my god, that thing is frightening.
Oh.
Which thing?
The pepper. Oh no, the
Look-
fairy.
Look at
The
chat.
fairy.
Yep, fairy.
Wait,
That's a type
wait.
of fairy.
I'm one of those.
Fairies.
Apparently.
Like,
Get very far away from
in Type Moon, if you ignore Fate Go, in Type Moon we have the old Fae, like they get in European myth,
I mean,
the old Fae.
Jackson would probably think he's one of those, since he lives in Type Moon.
I mean, you can
Fairy
roll.
was.
You can roll
I
Arcana.
mean, changelings were a thing in fairy myths.
Were Disney
Well,
films
they're
a thing
more
back then?
No, changelings are when a Fae steals a baby, they replace it with one of their own. That they call that a changeling.
It make the noise.
Mhm.
So, Jenna just went through some, traumatizing experience.
Oh yeah. She
And she'll just like,
also
just
puke?
looking at it,
Mostly traumatizing for Morwell.
like her eyes
No,
are
no.
just gonna keep getting wider and wider as she's just staring, slowly backing up, pressing up against the wall.
I mean, because Jenna is literally seeing Jackson's dream.
Sorry about that. If I warned you about it, you
What?
wouldn't have seen it.
What in the sweet fuck was that?
I know, right?
That was the dream that something from the abyss showed a friend.
Jiro walks in, holding a duck in like a gift bag.
A live duck. Yes.
Yeah.
And no, this is canonical. He does walk in with a live duck
I like
and
that.
some shopping.
Bags.
Clothes.
Oliver, with a second mug of coffee in his hand, looks in his general direction. This is completely normal. Good morning, and continues walking towards Dahlia's room.
Oliver, how's your morning?
This coffee isn't for you.
I had a great dream. You wanna see it?
No one
Sure.
can see it.
You just see Gianna like pressed up against the wall, just still staring at it.
As if she had seen a ghost.
Oliver
No, worse
comes
than that.
into-
It's like you see her like crossing her hand over her, like she's doing Catholic prayers.
Oliver comes into the room, looking very concerned. Looks over at Gabriella, kind of expecting an explanation from the only sane person in the room.
Gabrielle is also very confused and very afraid.
Oh yeah, she's also staring at the thing because she's the one that allows detect thoughts to happen. So she's like, "What the fuck?"
Looking back at fuck, I keep wanting to call you Edward, at Jackson.
He is.
Did you show her? Put the tentacles away. It's too early for this.
Sorry. He tries shutting his coat again. He almost, he bends over as if to puke. Nothing comes out of his mouth. The color just vanishes from his face.
What is going on?
You all that can hear Morwell just hear her laughing.
I guess I go look at the dream? Question mark?
You can't.
I can't.
It's
Okay.
It's encoded.
Yeah, you need detect thoughts, encode thoughts, or modify memory.
Looking expectantly at Jackson.
I don't know. Can you read this? He hands over the thought, sir. I'm kind of busy right now.
No. Are you sets coffee mugs down, like rubs his back? Are we okay?
No,
We're not okay.
no.
Can you get me
Rolls.
a blindfold? I need to see.
And
Would you
then-
like a noose?
Get me a blindfold. I need to see.
I need you to sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Examining
What?
Jackson.
What?
At around this point, Jackson's fine. At around this point, Dahlia, hearing the commotion, just shows up. Yes? Good morning, I guess? You all being loud?
Oh, that mug of coffee is for you. Points at the one to the right.
Oh, okay, thank you. And she will just go, grab coffee, sit down at one of the bunk beds, drink coffee while looking at you all.
Jiro sits down the duck.
Oliver
It quacks.
It quacks.
goes and gets his cup of coffee. Can anyone tell me what the hell is happening?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, there's lots of information. Let me put it to you this way. This lady, or whatever the fuck she is, pointing at Edwin, is telling us there's another reality where there's so much fucking shit that that basic fundamental concepts have physical manifestations and are not just some made up bullshit from some religion or shit. Except for Catholicism, that one's the right one. But and then this dumbass, pointing to Jackson, somehow got his wires crossed with a fucking devil or some shit. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. And it's just, and so this, pointing, shut the fuck up.
Well,
Guys, I want you to meet the doc. His name is Ahiro.
his name is what?
Ahiro.
Hero.
Hi, hero.
Ahiru.
A hero, I see. Does that like mean duck in Japanese?
Yes.
You know, the
Yes.
sad thing is that the thing that makes the most sense in this room right now is Jiro bringing the duck in.
We're going to be
No.
eating him tonight.
That is
Why did you name him if you're gonna be eating him?
Because
we're not
I
eating
want
the
you guys
duck.
to feel remorse.
You jerk.
I'll eat it, sure.
Yeah, I know you. Please put him away. Too early for that shit. Is that why? So is he crossbred with the devil? Is that why the tentacles?
No.
Dahlia just
No,
continues
yeah,
to
it's
sit
not.
here.
There's no crossbred. He is abused. He is. Hold on. Rummaging through, pulls out like a tiny bit of iron powder and throws it in his face. Devil
What?
be gone!
What the fuck? Why are you blasting me in the face with sand this early in the morning?
I'm
Dahlia
casting
Gianna?
protect evil and good on him. So what happens?
Gianna?
Dahlia sips. She's just looking at this bunch of weirdos. So you cast protection from good and evil on Jackson?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Fuck!
He just looks at you like, what?
What the fuck are you doing, Gianna?
And
He's doing
What's your fault?
superstitions.
yes, Edmund presents Morwell's opinion, just saying, ooh, that's an O-track.
Fucking Catholics.
The duck quacks again. I'm just gonna have a sheet. Makaltamar, can you just give me a sheet for the duck?
No, I refuse.
Listen, I'll do it.
How? You will bring this duck into combat, and I will not allow you.
Why have
The duck will run away. It will fly away.
Will you run away?
And ducks are fucking crazy. They'll stab a bitch.
They actually are. Actually, the geese are the crazy ones.
Yes.
The duck slowly approaches Dahlia and quacks at her.
Oliver also approaches Dahlia. Might I have a word?
And quacks at her.
Quacks at her.
Oliver does not, in fact, quack. He just goes whack.
Quack.
No,
Uh,
actually.
She picks up the duck in one hand, the coffee in the other.
Oliver takes his coffee in hand and steps outside with her to go talk somewhere private.
Okay.
Carol looks at everyone. Just understand that duck is going to be our dinner tonight.
I don't think Dahlia is going to allow that.
I just. What?
You are all just,
Everybody.
Morwell's just having the time of her life, man.
Think
She's
Oliver-
just laughing.
Great.
Oliver understood maybe 25% of anything that just happened right now, and he's actually perfectly okay with it.
I think you're doing better than most. If you understand 25%, you're doing better than most.
Listen, all Jiro knows is that they're having a problem. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. It's Christmas
out of
Eve.
the-
He does not care.
It's out of his ballpark, so he's not even going to worry about it.
Yep.
Sure, you can call
I think that is
yourself-
also Oliver's. That is actually also Oliver's
Hey,
point of view. Yes.
sure, you can
Well-
call yourself a goddess of good, laughing at others' misfortune like this.
You forgot the chaos part, dear.
Because it's damn funny.
Fucking sure.
And also, I'm not a goddess. I was just messing with Gianna.
Okay, thank God. At least there's some good news today.
But I am close.
No, you're not. The closest equivalent you are is to Satan. That's why you're gonna stay.
Oh.
Wait, is Satan the one guy that you think it's Asmodeus?
It's
Wait, what? Repeat
It's-
that.
It's Satan the one guy that you think is Asmodeus?
wasn't that Baphomet?
No, Baphomet's a different thing. Oh my
Let's
God.
Oliver
go
pops
dead.
back in the room. Oliver pops back in the room as he hears this, and before Gianna can answer, he tells her, "Do you know what Satan means?"
Catch 22.
He actually waits for an answer.
Roll a religion check.
I think FJ broke.
I know Gianna would know, but I'm trying to remember.
It
off the top of my
means
head.
it's something like
Satan means
rebeller?
deceiver.
No, it isn't like rebeller.
No, it actually means deceiver.
Accuser. It means
Accuser.
accuser.
Wait, Satan doesn't mean deceiver? I
No,
told
it
you.
means accuser or adversary. In
That's
Hebrew.
what it was. Adversary. That's the word. Yeah, because he's not.
Hey, let
he
me
wasn't
rephrase
really.
the fucking question then. What do they call Satan? Satan is the deceiver. Wouldn't it be conceivable that he's chosen to appear to some people in a certain way and to other people in
Oliver?
another way,
Oliver,
and that
I'm
maybe
gonna have to
there's
ask you to shut up.
You know what? In all my career of
maybe-
assassinations, that makes a lot of sense, Oliver. What you're
Just
saying, it makes
maybe
perfect sense.
there's more of him. And further, has it occurred to you that maybe God has appeared himself to other people in different fashions, and that's why we have different religions? Food for thought. And he steps out with Dahlia.
No, yes, what he says makes perfect sense. Once you kill some,
I don't know.
uh,
I don't know. I don't like what he's thinking.
Paradise Lost
I
is
don't
good.
like
We
that.
have.
I don't like-
We
It's-
already have Hot Boy Satan.
it's much better if you change your identity after doing something. Yes.
Gianna's just 404 in the corner.
Aww.
Isn't that in the original Jewish religion, Yahweh was a dragon?
Oh God.
Y'all ask too much of this simple game. You shut your mouths and go back to our peen.
Okay. So as soon as they sit down somewhere, presumably in the kitchen, there's more if you want.
I'll be 1 second.
So how did you sleep? Perfectly innocent question.
She just looks at you weird. You all never asked me anything. Why are you asking this now?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
I'm fine, I think. She just holds Duck closer, pets Duck.
The duck starts trying to drink her coffee.
She allows it.
So, I know you're with the church and all, but are you at all familiar, with the person who gives me my power?
Looks confused. Are you
I'll
one
take-
of those people that entered the contract for power?
Sort of. I didn't exactly enter the contract, but I did at the same time. It's complicated.
Narrows eyes, pets Duck.
Well,
Whack.
as it so happens, fate has an interesting sense of humor. I'm supposed to be helping you with something.
Hmm?
So I'll ask you again, how did you sleep?
I slept fine. I guess. I don't really sleep fine, but that's too much to unpack, I think.
Would it surprise you to know that I know why you don't sleep well at night?
It would terrify me.
We're talking
Please
about...
don't be terrified. I'm here to help you.
Pets Duck. Pulls Duck closer.
If you want, I can step away.
I you need to give me more information. I have no clue what you mean. You just sound like a crazy person.
Well, it's not gonna sound any better. He laughs nervously.
She pets Duck nervously.
You are carrying around 2 passengers in your life that feel they have been wronged by you. Am of the firm opinion that, well, not firm opinion, I don't know you very well, but from what I have seen, you appear to be a good person. A little bit misguided with your affiliations, but a good person nevertheless. I don't think you would have done what they're accusing you of having done. And they're actually present, right? Are they present?
No, they're not.
Oh, because they said they would be.
They
Then
said they
never
would
mind.
be watching. Not that they would be like present.
Oh, okay. They're actually currently listening in on our little conversation.
She
So-
immediately drops the duck gently on the floor and starts looking around with both her daggers out. What fuck do you mean?
Your parents.
Yes, I know you're talking about them, but why the fuck are they here?
They haven't moved on. And their anger is what's anchoring them to you.
What do you mean anger?
Well, they appear to be under the impression that you left them to die.
What?
Yes.
How? How the fuck
I-
do you talk to them? What?
Well,
I see dead people.
I can speak and see with verbs. Dead people.
What the fuck do you mean you see dead people?
Yes, I see dead people. It's how I was able to tell that they were actively doing something to you at night, causing you to have nightmares and not sleep well. Believe me, when I started seeing them as a child, I wasn't very pleased with it. I didn't understand it, I didn't like it. But I've kind of grown to understand them sometimes. And in this case, their unresolved business rests on you. Now,
Now there's no now. There is no continuing this. You are saying some very hard blasphemies to someone in stabbing range.
would I be saying these things if I wanted to get stabbed?
I don't know you.
I'm not a masochist. Believe me, I don't want to get stabbed. I'm just attempting to assist you.
What do you mean assist me? You come out of your own magical tower that you created out of fucking nowhere and then just tell me that my dead parents are floating around about trying to fucking murder me?
They're not trying to murder you. Or actually, jury's out on that one. But if you could answer this question, they might find peace.
The fuck you mean? Please, they're dead.
Not as you'd like them to be.
She just like looking around, stabbing the air.
You're not gonna find them that way. It's not something that your black keys can just do away with.
At that point, she literally sheaves her daggers, pulls out black keys, and starts stabbing the air.
Didn't I just say that wouldn't work?
Well, if it's a ghost, I can kill it.
Well, they're not here, they're just watching. Now, just... if you want, I can leave you alone, but it would help if you told them. So, the way I understand it is you didn't take them with you because the church wouldn't allow it. But they
She
feel
just,
that you...
she just raises a hand. No, stop right there. How the fuck? No, you know about things that no one should. Stop. I have known you for 2 days. No, this is not allowed. She just picks up the duck and heads inside, walks past everyone, closes the blinds on one of the bunk beds, sits down and holds duck.
The quack hisses at Oliver as they're leaving.
As she leaves, Oliver will say, if and when you're ready, you know where to find me.
That's something you say. That's like the opposite thing you say.
No, you let people work through their stuff however they want to work through it. You don't pressure them. It's not the way.
I mean, I was saying, like, yeah, I'll give you some space. That's ignore me. I'm being stupid. I'm being big dumb.
That was a quack.
So if Dahlia heads back to where the group is, Oliver, out of respect, will not go there and will probably go out for a walk himself.
Okay. So at that, people inside. Is there anything else that you would like to continue your conversation with?
Much better.
At this point, Morwell has stopped laughing at you all.
I'm so
You
confused.
just go at it with Gianna, I
Okay, so
Yes.
let's just get rid of all the basic assumptions. Let's just assume everybody's right or everybody's wrong or whatever.
Let me
Just
let me try one more thing
Oh god.
before we do that.
Oh god.
This is not really a terminology that we here use, but it's something that we have used before with people that don't really, work fundamentally in the same way that we do. Does the word texture mean anything to you? And I would like any who are interested to roll me an Arcana check.
A text?
I'll refrain because I know myself.
Meow.
I may know,
Let's go!
but
Nice.
I'm not allowed to know.
I am not allowed to know. So, Gianna, you probably heard in your multiple studies the word texture as some fundamental part of the world, and that's basically it. But for Jackson,
Who is now blindfolded, yes.
who has now blindfolded himself to possibly escape from the truth by not looking at it,
No, he needs the blindfold to see.
he uses the
He
blindfold
has
to see.
plainly stated that, yes.
Justice is blind, yes.
Yes. A texture is a layer of the fabric of reality.
Oh, those are the things that were ripped, weren't they?
Yep, they are indeed the things that were most likely ripped whenever the purple stuff appeared, and it's probably what is causing people
So,
to, as you can now maybe deduce, jump from one side to the other.
So, let's get this straight. Was that a vision or a premonition or what was that?
I think it was something that happened a long time ago, actually.
Oh,
But I am not quite sure. While I have fought against it multiple times, I am not
so
very
you're
knowledgeable about the old history of it.
so you're the one responsible for the flash, I take it.
I wouldn't say that I alone am responsible for it. Many have fought against the Abyss.
Yes.
Many have lost.
So that represents the abyss, does it?
That last part, yes.
And the name of this entity that forces me to kill people on a whim?
That I do not know. I do not know which one of the demon lords is attempting it, whatever he wishes onto you. But just before Gianna's brain explodes, let me back a little bit. You remember that purple portal? Not really a portal, more like a fissure
Yes.
that happened.
Very much so, yes.
Do
Yes,
you
the thing that
remember
needed to go away.
the tomb of the
Of
king of
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter?
Yes, I do.
Yes, the thing that we destroyed, man. Yes.
Yes. Those are from here, which means that this terminology feels weirdly inadequate. I just know of it because I am old enough to have known of it, but alas, this is when we spoke about the relationship of your world to my world and how some things are breaking through.
Yes.
When that happens with other places, not your world, maybe you know that she's just trying to pick which words to use not to short circuit Gianna.
Just say it. Just say it plainly, and I'll figure it out from there. Just
When
don't
we
dance
interact
around it.
with other worlds, other multiverses, and whatever name you wish to use,
What is it? No. Carry
some
on.
some older people used to use the word texture as if we live in one texture, the other world is another texture.
See.
I do not know where this method, this naming convention comes from. I am just aware that it exists.
Right, so we're like floors in a building and you're breaking through.
Yes,
I see.
yes. And our floor is leaking onto your floor. That is good. And I guess with that, also, since you rolled a 28, Jackson,
Yes.
you would be aware that what mages call the reverse side of the world
Uh-huh.
is indeed one of said textures,
Oh.
and that the Age of Gods, which was like before the Age of Men, things from the Age of God escaped to the reverse side of the world via a texture. They went from one texture to the other. So this was a thing that was possible many, many moons ago when magic was more prevalent and more used. So to have this happen again means either a surge of magic that is far too great, but if it was like that, more people of the Mages Association would probably know of it. So it's probably not being completely done from this side. It needs to be helped by something from the other side as well.
Right. So, regardless of the means, what's the end goal here? Does this thing that's stuck to me have to go? What do we do about this?
It would be quite helpful to my people and my reason to exist that demons didn't escape the abyss and reach entirely other worlds. But I am not capable of interacting with your world in any meaningful way to dispel it. At least for now, considering how well things are going. I can see myself visiting you if people continue to break the texture, and who knows what will happen when that happens.
Right.
So,
go on.
so we just send them back to hell, or the abyss, whatever. We send them back where they came from. Do we just kill them? Do we have to use advanced teleportation magic?
One very annoying feature about the demons of the abyss, and also, wait, no, I will not speak on that. Just the demons is fine for now.
Go on.
A very
Okay.
difficult thing
What she
to
was
deal
getting at.
Abyss citizens is the fact that they may only die properly if you kill them in the Abyss. So even if you do kill it in your world, it would just be shunted back to the Abyss to be reborn anew.
That's great.
Yes,
Then
that is the
we
most
have-
annoying feature of our enemies.
Sure, there's some people who could do that. Kill souls.
Yes, Dahlia will be able to kill souls if you reach 4th level.
Yeah. Good old executors. They're great.
So, but something doesn't add up. So,
Go on.
if the Abyss is using me for their own means in some way, through how they would do that through assassinations is beyond me, but
Removing things of power or
sure. But
contracts.
how have they allowed me to continue killing the forces seeping into our world?
Maybe they're the only ones that want to be seeping through, not the rest of them.
One
It's
You
not
said there
like
were multiple demon lords, right?
it's not like Morwell could stop us from aiding those enemies if we chose to.
Yes.
Yeah.
she just Edmund turns to Ichika by order of Morwell. Yes.
I assume it's the same with them.
I see.
They are.
We have, at least for now, very few control of what you do, what you think, and your world, because it is very much lacking in magical energy, and we basically exist through magical energy, so it's kind of hard to interact with well. However, you seem to think that they provide you with some contracts. Have you ever had any specific contract that showed up from an unknown source?
Well, funny you should say that. Just yesterday, I was forced to try and kill one of those very same contracts. At great,
Forced?
yes, at great expense to my health.
Do you know for how long this influence has been peering over you?
Just about my whole life.
Oh, that may explain it.
Well, I wouldn't say my whole life, but I've felt it a decade or so back.
Yes, that would be probably time enough for some better use of magic to seep into you. Yes, I unfortunately have been here for a 10-day, perhaps.
So what you're saying is I should throw my coat away and burn it. Is that it?
Unfortunately, I wouldn't say to do that just yet, because you seem to be of very good use to this group while using that coat.
Yes, it's what's been keeping me alive all these years.
And remember, they are evil chaos. I am good chaos. Sometimes you need a little bit of what your enemy have to be able to deal with them. That is the sole reason of why my people are the ones to fight. We, chaotic, we can survive the abyss.
Your people? Does that include me?
No,
I see.
I speak more closely to the Eladrin. They are what I govern. They are my people. You have seen before you drow. They are loaves people.
Yes.
I have a different type of people.
And who would be responsible for me then?
The ones who preside over changelings.
I don't believe there is a changeling deity.
It doesn't need to be a deity. The Eladrin don't have a deity.
Coralon?
Probably. Coralon is just basically like, oh, you have pointy ears, you like Coralon.
I mean, changelings are fleeting by their very nature.
Yes. she would just say, you probably can ask others to represent you, but I don't think your people necessarily have a single leader. It doesn't make much sense to have one defined creature be the leader of the people that pride themselves in being multiples.
I guess you're right.
Okay.
Well, this helps us a lot. Stuck
No,
in a
I-
conflict between worlds and deities.
Well, we're kind of back to square one, because we already knew that the realities were bleeding together. Now
At
we
the end
just
of the-
have a.
We finished.
Gosh.
Yes?
Yeah, you finished.
Oh,
I lost my train of thought now, so.
Oh, no, I killed you.
you've murdered her.
No.
not
I was just gonna say. Well, at the end of the day, what we do hasn't changed too much. We just have more context surrounding why.
Oh, now instead of just the Greek Isles, now we're dealing with the world.
Oliver
Oh.
comes back from his walk.
Everything does seem to. The Greeks have had it rough. It seems.
Wait. Thought just occurred to me. The contractor.
Uh-huh.
Why is he having us do this?
You mean
We know he is aware that there is increased demonic presence within the Isles.
maybe he's none the wiser?
He also had us try to find two swords, or one sword that was a catalyst for a potentially very powerful entity, which is very costly for magic, which we don't have of in relation to this other place. What if, now that the realities are meshing together, magic is pouring in? We already established that you're receiving a lot of magic, Jackson, because this
God.
entity is feeding on you.
Oh, I see.
So
I see
now-
where you're going with this.
Feats of magic that were not possible are now.
Possible.
Yes. So we're reverting back to the age of the gods.
Oh,
Possibly.
that sounds interesting.
Oh.
No, that's not interesting. That's
Oh, no.
bad. A lot of people want that, not for good reasons.
What
Ah, I see.
what should we do about this? Should we kill the cult?
That's a great question. I don't know. Have you stopped realities, seeping together before?
No!
Killing people is usually solved many things. Just gotta
Rihanna, you should not
find the
have
right people to
coffee.
kill.
Yep.
I can't have coffee. It's bad for my
Hold on.
system.
I need to Google
It's
something.
bad for you in general. I need you to take a breath.
Go smoke.
Tell me.
I need
You
to
don't
Google
breathe.
something.
You don't tell me to breathe. You don't either. Shut up.
I need you to breathe.
No. Go away.
No, not until you breathe.
I breathe. That's what. What do we do? What is this?
This is a physician telling you to calm down and take a breath.
There.
Dies.
Would it help you to know that everything is going to be all right?
No, because it's not.
What makes you think it's not?
Oh, don't believe me. I've read Revelations. Nothing's going to be all right.
Ooh.
We are all going to die.
We are all going to die. It's just a matter of when, and apparently it's now.
Ooh,
That
Before-
is
before
incorrect,
that-
because if you knew anything about Revelations, you'd know that it was referencing Emperor Nero, not the end times.
No,
No
it's
way.
it's a prophecy.
I just found something really cool.
Yes.
Lovecraft was publishing at this point in time.
Oh God.
So Cthulhu is part of the cultural zeitgeist.
Revelations has a lot
I
of references to Nero and other contemporary things, but it is just a prophecy about the actual end times.
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah, it has
Cthulhu breathing down our necks.
Well, if you want to go down that route, and you want to believe in said apocalypse, have you seen the
It's
god
going
of
to happen.
have you seen any of the horsemen other than war appear?
War has already appeared. Well, I guess technically, if the Black Death, that would have been famine. Not famine, pestilence. Famine. I think we've
The
seen him.
plague was the plague was much too long ago.
It was the Irish.
Oh God, there was the Irish.
Do you
You
see
think these have been?
Do you see the point that I'm trying to make, Gianna? Everything's going to be fine. Everything was fine after the war. Everything is fine after the war.
It's
Everything was fine. Everything was.
let's not go there
Let
yet.
us not say things are fine,
Everything
Oliver.
It's
was
it's likely won't be
after
fine,
the
and
plague,
it likely won't be fine unless we kill the right people.
and everything will be fine.
So we just need
Yes.
to murder everybody.
Yes,
That's
No.
great.
That's isn't that the church way?
that is absolutely not only the church way.
I don't.
I'll have you
subscribe
know,
to
I
the
kill
church
everybody
way.
too.
It's well and good
Oh,
for
yes.
you to say things have been fine for you, Oliver. You haven't been having to outrun the Reaper this whole time.
Well, he
That's
has been
true.
having to outrun you, which is trying to get, this.
Says who, Jackson? Do you
Says
know how
me.
many times? Do you know how many times I almost died in World War One?
Well, that would have been the Great War.
The
Two
Great
hasn't
War,
happened
yes.
yet.
Yeah, it's true. You can't say one if there isn't a two.
You, only
This
one,
is
you
true.
weren't the only one fought in the war, boy.
I know I wasn't the only one, but who are you to tell me that I don't know? When I do.
Have you been hunted ever since? All across the globe? Everywhere you went? Looking over your shoulder?
Oh, as it happens, ever since I met you, yes.
All right, let's take a step back here.
Yes.
Day before the holy day. Let's not get panties in a wad.
Oh, there are festival coming?
Fuck.
Yes, there are festival. Oh my God, no, we're not
No,
getting. Nope.
Don't explain
Peace.
Christmas to me.
Home.
And
Oh.
Christmas became a holiday in 1870.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Indeed.
Christmas does exist, yes. Why do you think the Giro bought a duck?
St. Nicholas.
Just like before then, it was just like a time to get drunk. The governments hated it.
But okay, so we have established that realities are bleeding together.
Yes.
Some entities of very strong make are influencing friends and foe alike to do something. A thing. We don't know what, but it's something. We also know that magic is being pooled into the world through this osmosis, which could cause problems way down the line when people start noticing, and they will notice.
Do you have a problem with like?
A what?
What?
You cut out.
Oh, I was speaking too softly. Do you have a problem with magic being public?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
what? What?
Oh.
No, hold on. Wait,
It's
no.
not widespread?
Stop, Gianna. Stop. Okay, let's
Ah,
put it this way.
your world gets more boring by the day.
Okay, let's put it this way. The reason it's so secret is because it has a way to change and influence everything. The masses are not exactly ready for this kind of widespread magic mumbo jumbo, as many would call it. And
Oh, so it's just classicism.
no, not quite. There is technically less magic than there was during the Age of the Gods.
Do you want the two big reasons?
Sure, because Gianna would know this, but I don't. So
One, mystery decreases,
Yes.
which causes magic to not work, and two, if magic is well known, then mages don't have a reason to be hidden, so they'll rule the world.
It's
Mhm.
the more mouths to feed, the less food to feed them.
It's already magecraft is already pretty weakening, but with you should lose all that mystery. If the world was still, it would just disappear completely. Basically,
There's your flag,
Eventually.
Gianna.
eventually it would, but in the meantime, the mages would just rule the world because they don't have to keep hidden anymore.
Oh, that is famine. Oh, never mind. Nope. Stop it. Stop it.
Gianna,
Okay.
you're going to give yourself an ulcer. You need to calm down.
Oh.
Get us some oranges.
Going to be fine. That's why we're working towards not letting any of this happen, right? Am I right?
Okay. Well, okay. Morwell. You've said you stopped realities from bleeding together, yes?
I helped in containing the abyss, yes.
Oh, close enough, I guess. Then, how did you do it? Let's start there.
Over many years with multiple soldiers.
Okay. Was there?
It was an all-out war, yes.
Was it a mass sacrifice thing? Was it you built a cage? Did you use?
Oh no, we just beat the ever-living shit of them.
Ah, the church way works indeed.
Aha!
Uh-huh.
I knew it.
But yeah, as I said before, since we are chaotic beings in nature, we were the only few soldiers that could withstand being in the abyss. Which also means we were the front lines, and you know what comes with that.
Yes, I do.
And can you do it again?
Well, I may have been misunderstood. We never actually stopped. We're still going.
Oh, that's great.
Ah,
It's
So
just a standstill, you could say.
stalemate. Yes.
But we did stop them from getting out. They're locked in there now, but we still need to keep them locked in there.
This abyss, is it for what lack of a better term, is it a separate place from where you all originated? Is it?
Yes. As you
Okay,
saw
so-
in Jackson's vision dream, the abyss was created. And we went there to stop its spread. Because think of it as a disease that is forever growing. We do the best we can to contain it.
That I can understand.
And now that
You
the ship
are-
is sinking, the
You're a
rats are...
doctor, are you not?
Well, I wouldn't call myself a doctor, but I am a medic.
Yes. Then
I have
the
medical training
disease
as well,
metaphor
so-
works.
Yes, correct.
So we have this disease. And also, as weird as that may seem, you can also think of my world inflicting into yours as a disease. You
A tumor of
we
sorts.
have two possible ways of going about it. You either cut it from the source, or you deal with the symptoms.
So the patient in this case would be the veil in between worlds.
Yes, it would be the texture that is weaker.
So we need to.
So how do we fix it?
The textures.
You lop
Yes.
it off,
You
or you
could
learn to
block.
live with it.
The veil was weakened. How do we unweaken it?
You would probably need to roll know cause.
I would probably need to what?
Probably know cause, the root of this disease, to then deal with that.
I'd wager it lies somewhere in the
Okay.
abyss. I mean, think about it.
Well,
The
I'm
ship
gonna
is
go that-
sinking, and the rats, well, they start swimming away.
there has to be a point in these isles that they began. If we keep going through them, we'll find it eventually.
What makes you
I
think it
guess-
started in these isles?
Well,
It seems.
we,
It seems to be
we
the
haven't seen anything else over the world.
Yes.
Well, regardless of where it started, we can only be where we are.
Yes.
Makes no
So-
And
sense.
if it's not here, well,
Makes no
You'll
sense.
just hear more well.
uh,
Try to begin to speak up, then just give up on it.
if it's not here, then, well, we can't do anything, so let's just keep doing our
I
job.
mean, we could travel the world to look for it, but that's kind of defeating the point.
I find it much simpler to travel Greece.
I think we definitely need to stick with Greece for now, at least until we can get a better grasp of what exactly is going on. Because if it's just things popping in and out,
If we're lucky, it could be happening in England, and they'll have it figured out easily.
We need information, I guess. Is there any way
If
we
you
can...
want information, I can make a suggestion.
Yes?
Might not exactly be the source, but it's another symptom
Oh,
that we haven't explored yet. In Mykonos. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
yes I do.
Mykonos is where you are right now.
like in the
I
city.
know we're in Mykonos, but
Yes.
somewhere in Mykonos.
You mean our lovely host, don't you?
The dead apostle.
I mean the castle that's there that should not be there.
Raising
not
it to
from the other
ground
worlds.
seems like a start.
Problem there is if that our invisible killer friend can't make his way in, then that place is going to be heavily fortified with
Hmm.
every magic known to basic abjurers.
Don't forget, if he
More than
does make
likely.
it in, I will be compelled to kill him if I see him.
If you see him.
Likely, but we have something to our advantage that he does not. He is very full of himself. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh,
Um,
me, I've noticed.
I'm sure you'd have to be.
we
You would have to
pay
be dead.
attention to
not to see
detail.
that.
I could keep the blindfold on. I know I mocked it
I'm not
yesterday, but
I'm not sure that will help at all.
As a point of curiosity,
It's not a good
Jackson,
solution.
completely
Yeah.
off topic,
yes.
did you ever meet with my family?
That'd be a good question. One for the GM.
Nope. You just received contract. You receive contracts mostly by just showing up in your list and you deciding if you want to take them or not.
I see. I've not met with Lady...
Lady Chloe? Chloe? I don't know how to say that.
Chloe.
Madame,
Yes.
Madame Chloe Rose.
Chloe Rose.
Chloe.
I have not. No.
He seems a little bit disappointed. You see his face kind of saddens a little bit.
Why is that?
Why is what?
What? Why? Why would that be of such importance? Why would that?
I don't
make
know.
you
I was
sad?
just. I suppose I just kind of wanted to know how they were doing.
I see. I could find that out for you if you wish. I have a
No.
couple strings I can pull.
That won't be necessary. They'd probably endanger everybody anyhow.
As you wish.
Seems like everybody's family's getting pulled into this. We have Ichika's cousin in the form of this coked up samurai. We have Oliver's family who was supposedly grooming him to be in this ritual of sorts. Jackson, you're just
She's
I'm
long
not sure
dead.
where your I'm not sure where your family is, but I'm gonna include your coat as it, and that's just wrong. Let's pray to God my father doesn't show up, otherwise I'm gonna pop a blood vessel.
Don't count on him.
Oh, you have my permission to put a bullet in his head if you ever see him. I
Do
don't
I?
care.
But he's your
Start.
father.
Are you sure
I
you
could
want?
give less of a fuck.
As you wish.
The only good thing that man has done is birth me into the world. That is it.
I mean, technically, he didn't even do that. He only donated his genes.
Exactly. So technically, he's useless.
Let me mark down group therapy session for some time in the future.
No.
Oliver
no.
doesn't. Oliver doesn't
Jared just
really
looks around.
respond. Oliver doesn't
I mean,
really respond to Gianna, but you can very clearly see he doesn't understand your reaction.
I mean, I don't have anything going on for me like this.
I mean, you're technically. I include you in Ichiga's family, so that's.
There's nothing.
My mom's not dead, but
There's nothing wrong.
All we have to do is kill
your
that traitor
cousin-
bastard.
Your cousin with the cursed sword just tried to kill us. What do you mean nothing's wrong?
That's
But,
unrelated.
you know what's-
Unrelated, my ass. He just gave us an invitation. Oh, calm down.
Everyone has
Calm
bad
down.
cousins. So he's more of an uncle, but
Okay, uncle. But
Listen, you don't gotta do that.
he's involved in the situation that's current because
Jesus
he
Christ.
has give us invitation to the dead apostle that may have answers to what's going on. So
All
yes,
right.
he's involved.
shit, Gianna.
Oh,
You're
you've got a
gonna-
formal invitation to go to the castle?
Yes, apparently.
Did he come
Because,
in like
fuck
a
it.
fancy ladder? Was it a magic bird?
No, it was an angry samurai.
An
Oh.
angry samurai that tried to kill us, and then they gave us
Ooh.
a scroll.
Ooh.
if it wasn't at the end of such a grueling day,
Jackson marks
I would have
down,
been
she knows
fine.
what a
Stood a
samurai is.
chance.
And have you? Does it come in? Does the scroll is locked with a seal? Does it have wax?
Why are you so interested in this?
Is it something that is not boring about your world?
How is paperwork not boring?
There's nothing boring about our world.
It's not the paper.
You just
It's
have a weird place to come from.
You see, Jackson, it's the invitation. It's the act of handing out a letter, a written letter by your own hand.
You're gonna make me rip. Never mind.
Okay, back to calming thoughts. No, not calming thoughts. Calm and
Do I
collected
have-
planning.
Wait a second. Do I have calm emotions?
Probably not. I think.
No, calm emotion. I have crown of madness.
that might cause the opposite effect,
It's the same effect.
but worse.
Is it though?
I could hit you with this.
Crown of madness. Someone calm the fuck down.
I can mind whip you.
I can hold person.
Just shush.
All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so as far as planning is concerned, I need maybe an hour to codify all the spells into my arm using Blood of the Chimera to what I need, so I can maybe prepare some other spells that Gabriella has cooked up.
So there was substance abuse after all.
I haven't done it yet. I just realized it would, instead of taking me days on end, it would only take me maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour if I was sloppy.
I see. Well, I'll take to the kitchen. Anyone hungry?
Yes, famished. I just woke up, and this is what I wake up to. Give me something, please, anything.
There's a bit of coffee left.
Oh, thank fuck. No, I
You
can't
don't
have
stock
coffee.
your kitchen?
I mean,
You-
we still have that
there's
duck.
no- I don't know where it ran off to, and I don't really feel like plucking.
It's probably
Feathers.
with Dahlia in the bunks.
You just hear a quack coming from one of the bunk beds.
Jackson just summons Burb. He's like, go talk to the duck, okay? He just
Oh,
sends
speaking
him
of
off.
Jackson,
Yeah?
Burb paid a visit to me last night.
I hear he did. How'd you make up?
I don't know. He offered me a cookie again.
Woo. I see. Well, I'm glad to see things are moving forward. Maybe he'll even let you touch him next time.
What?
What?
Never mind. I'm just
What?
gonna sit. I'm just
What?
gonna sit
Oh,
here
get
in
your head out of
silence.
the gutter, Gianna.
What?
Huh? What?
Quack.
Burb
Okay.
will try to cheer up the duck. And
This
Jackson
just got needlessly awkward.
We'll take to the kitchen.
Yes. I'm just gonna go slink back to my room for a while. I'm gonna go decompress.
You go do your drugs.
Yes.
It's not drugs, it's blood.
Sure, and you can quit anytime.
Yes.
Well, I will cook breakfast with whatever Oliver has in his kitchen.
Which is nothing, because it doesn't come stocked with
It doesn't come stocked. I will go to town and buy food.
There you go.
You. Well, there isn't really anything opened,
Fuck.
because,
Nothing?
you know.
Grocer? No one?
The disease.
Do you
that's
remember
ravaging the
the
town.
fucking state of town?
This makes me fucking angry.
Jiro got fucking Christmas birthday gift buying leeway. You don't get that.
This makes me fucking angry. I'm gonna steal something.
And stealing of her own dead.
So, well, decompress, find food,
Yes.
or
Oliver
just
plays the cello.
use rations.
I
And-
guess I can cook the rations.
You can improvise some meal with the rations,
Fuck. Hate hardtack.
and you have a nice, peaceful, not stressful at all breakfast with the rest of the day ahead of you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to ask one clarification question
Yes, is that to anyone specifically or to me?
to you.
I see.
Due to my feat that lets me do magic things,
Ah, yes,
You-
very clear in
Can
your
I
information.
can I stick cleric spells into my magic crest?
Let me check.
Magaseats with wizard spells only.
Yes, but in this, with my feat of uniform casting, I can technically flip-flop between basically
Uniform
any
cast-
spell cast as a spell.
Your magical
Ah.
spell practice, you have little trouble casting spells in a specific way, even from other traditions. You can cast spells from your spellcasting or pact magic feature using any spellcasting focus available to you. Whenever you cast a spell with your spellcasting or pact magic feature, you can choose your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma modifier to count as your spellcasting ability to your spell bonus and spell save DC. If a class or item feature would interact with your spellcasting or pact magic feature, it can affect any spell from those features that you know, even if it's from a different class, spellcasting, or pact magic feature. Additionally, you can choose your intelligence, wisdom, or charisma modifier in place of the required modifier for the feature if. So, yes.
Okay, cool.
This is the please fix your dual casting, multi-classing bullshit feat.
Yes. It doesn't do a lot. but it makes things more consistent.
It just makes it so that whenever you try to hit someone or you heal someone, the modifier isn't off by 1.
Yes.
That removes the fun of struggling with multi-class.
Struggling. Gianna is already levels
I'm
behind
already
us.
struggle bussing as it is.
That's what happens when you multi-class. You struggle.
Ah, yes, it's about the struggle.
You either power game or you struggle with when you multi-class.
Or you struggle. Nice.
There's no in between.
Maybe I wanted it in between. Fuck you.
Right.
Fuck you. Alright, then I will take a few minutes and look at my spells and see what I want to slap in my crest.
Go ahead.
But that'll take me a whopping 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because of my fucking Order of Scribes feature that lets me codify spells really quickly.
Damn, I was tense.
Yeah.
Well, do you spend some relaxation time?
Learns to cook blindfolded.
And you also, is Jackson just like being blindfolded now?
He'll be blindfolded for as much as he possibly can. To him, it helps.
To him, it helps. I see.
Yes. In his free time, you see him just doodling some black mass of tentacles with his blindfold still on.
You know, some people cope differently.
Some people are just freaks.
Some people are just freaks. So, I can say that you'll spend some relaxation time until lunchtime. Then have lunchtime with more weird recipes cooked out of ration.
Alright, it's as much as I can do with dried meat and hardtack.
With dried meat and dried bread and dryness.
I need to fucking... He's in the kitchen trying to break the fucking hardtack with the butt of his shotgun, just like hammering at the fucking thing.
I lose a hit point as a ration strikes the roof of my mouth.
Oh no, it's gonna be bleeding
It's
and,
like
and
Legos,
itchy.
but inside your mouth.
Yes. So, what would you like to do the rest of the day? You still have a whole day ahead of you.
I would like to do this.
Talk. What are you doing?
Make a dice.
You roll the perception.
Wait, that was the wrong thing. Oh, sorry. This is the correct thing.
You wanted to roll a performance check. Yeah.
Ooh, you playing?
Sufficient.
I am playing.
Ooh, I have an instrument.
He's abusing his free time to play his instrument. Yes.
Ooh, I can play instrument. Can I play
I
instrument?
can play instrument.
I have a guitar in my inventory. I can play this thing. I think.
Yes.
I don't know. Where is it?
Your proficiencies are in your ability stat.
Play for shit. Let's go.
Your proficiencies are in your ability stat.
That's perception.
That is perception.
He did the same thing!
Fuck.
Y'all dumb.
Shut up.
That's an 18.
That's pretty good.
That's
That's
passable.
pretty good. That is good enough for you not to bother Oliver.
Hey.
So, with some nice mixture of cello and guitar playing in the background, would you like to do anything the rest of the day?
Talk.
We should probably make something for the party.
Make
Like-
something?
Bake gingerbread cookies.
Not gingerbread cookies, but maybe this ration thing. It's kind of growing on me.
We have hardtack cookies.
That's
I guess
that's quite literally just the Stockholm syndrome talking.
I guess we could make them back up into powder and then put them in another dough, mix it with water again, and bake them again. Maybe does that work?
Jiro goes back to town, picks up some flour, comes back.
Where are you getting all of this?
From Santa!
points at grocery store that just the door's open.
What?
Hey,
He just.
so
No,
you know how like
And he's
there's,
placing
like-
money down.
get flour.
So you know how like the fabric between spaces is like fracturing? Can we like ask her for food?
Can we ask her for
Hero
exotic
literally
food?
Jared
Yeah.
comes
We
back
could
with
plant that food here and make so much money. We'd have a
Oh
monopoly.
my goodness, yes.
What? I'm
Jiro with
What?
literally just a shopping bag.
Oh, Jiro just has the clothing. He doesn't have.
No, I accidentally cleared my drawing.
That
I
happened.
Cthulhu.
My little Shushulu man.
My Clayton.
Oliver actually says, I learned how to cast a new spell.
Oh,
Yes.
what would it
Neat.
be?
Would you like to find out?
That sounds like a threat.
I've asked this of you many times. Sure, let's find out.
Who wants to be my first victim?
What are you doing?
Not I.
I'll do it.
Well, actually, I don't think it should be you because we might not be able to retrieve you.
What? What are you doing?
What, banishment?
Yes, actually. He's the one person I shouldn't be casting this on.
And he's willing, so he's not gonna make any saves to come back.
You don't
Oh,
make
no.
sense.
Once you fail the first one, if he concentrates for the full duration, you're just gone.
But don't you keep making saves back?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
you don't.
Nope.
See, I didn't read it properly.
Banishment is once you're gone unless someone can make them drop concentration.
Yep.
Well, that's one way to get rid of the aberrations that are spilling into our world.
If you know where to send them.
No,
They
Yeah,
just,
go.
kind of go away.
they go back home. They find their way home.
Is this xenophobia?
Of a
Yes.
sort.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what the best part is?
Literal
You know what the
xenophobia.
best
Yeah.
But you know what the best part is? I can cast this on myself when you people start losing your shit.
No, you can't.
If you cast it on yourself, you are incapacitated, and thus
Then
you.
You immediately
Lose
pop back.
concentration.
Batch.
Actually, wait. I think there's a thing on that. I think you're only incapacitated if you're. I think there's a thing about that. If the target is native to the plane of the you're
I'm sure
on.
there's a loophole if you multi-class with something.
Okay, if you're in a different plane, then you aren't incapacitated. But if you're on this, if you're from on the same the plane that you're from, you aren't. You are incapacitated. That's how it goes.
If you were not from here, you could cast banishment from yourself and go back home.
Yeah.
I need to get banishment.
How
I
to
mean,
leave
if you really want to go home so badly, I can send you there. It would be in my best interest because you're hunting me.
Well,
how to leave the game 101.
I've scores to settle, but yes, I'd like to go there. I mean, I don't feel at home here, and I feel at home there.
Are you serious? You want me to send you back?
But not yet. At someday.
Okay.
Look, I don't
You sound conflicted.
I don't know. Until the church, I didn't really have a home, I guess. Nowhere I went. I only felt at home with her, and then she died. So, I guess I found my home back at the church. Or at least it felt like it.
What did she look like?
She... I'm sorry, I can't tell you that yet.
It's alright. GM, have I noticed anybody following Mr. Jackson?
Oh yeah, he's been keeping an eye out for that this whole time.
You mean like people that no one can see but you?
Yes.
Ah, the people that are not corporeal.
Yes.
Yes.
Um, would you have at any time? I love this question so much. Watch Jackson sleep.
Watched Jackson sleep. Not intentionally, though there maybe have been an instance or two while they were bunking where maybe he went out and like, I don't know, got a glass of water or something.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a perception.
Ah,
Oh god.
I'm about to freak two people out in the same day. Apparently not.
Ah, that's a shame. You haven't. No, you don't.
I have two inspirations, but I can't use them after the fact.
Yeah.
It's
Correct.
so no. You would not have seen any presence around Jackson or any of you, to be honest. Just Gabriella. That whenever you look at her, she waves.
Yep.
I told you you'd
I was just
become
curious.
a target, but
I would become a target. I'm already a target.
oh, believe me, you'd become a target. There's no hunting you down to bring you back to your family. You'd just straight up be killed.
Ah,
But she was one of the few people that really understood me. You know?
I'm afraid I don't.
I understand to an extent.
Because I haven't come across somebody like that yet.
Oliver looks at Gabriella. She's patting Giona's.
And,
You
well,
two really do love each other, don't you?
Gabriella immediately stops.
She's
Jackson
my twin
gets
sister.
confused at who the question is at, and then he just looks. Yeah, you can see that.
She is my
Is
twin.
Dahlia in the room? I'm sorry, I didn't let you talk. Go ahead.
No. Oh, I was just saying. No, she is my twin. Basically raised together. So.
Mr. Dahlia has not shown up for either breakfast or lunch.
She's dead.
Okay.
Has Burb reported back on her at all?
I'm satisfied to find it wrong.
Oliver turns to Edmund, who I wish was here for this session. That would have
Yeah.
gone differently.
That would have gone a little differently, yes.
And he asks him, can you check on Dahlia for me?
Sure.
I think I might have said something that upset her, though don't tell her I told you.
So, when Burb went to check on her, she was basically just like sleeping with Duck in arms, petting Duck.
Oh god.
Good.
And when Edmund,
Emotional support duck.
yes, of course, he will be fooded late. So for now, he is emotional support.
You will be emotional support duck within ourselves.
Within us, yes.
He was the emotional support duck we needed in our lives. And in our stomachs.
He nurtured us and nourished us.
And you know,
Oliver is in like desperate need of gift of gab.
Well,
No,
I think that was a bit more than a gab.
Gabriella? Gift of Gabriella.
But yes, Edmund goes check on her, comes back. She's doing fine. was just sleeping again. She will come eat something.
Give Oliver the stink eye.
You give yourself a
when
stink eye?
she finally shows up, she like she looks like someone who just slept for like way too much.
Does it look like she slept restfully though?
No, it looks like she just took a nap and woke up like, where am I? When am I?
She's got that swollen face with bags under her
Yes.
eyes.
And she's petting Duck, who's like slowly biting at her because Duck hasn't been allowed to eat.
Duck is
She-
hungry.
She places Duck on table. Duck starts to eat food. And she just like, sorry, I overslept. And starts her own food. Looking at you all weirdly, since you are all in silence.
Well, since we're talking about the past, what about you all?
You'll have to be specific with your you.
Who wants to start?
Oh, sweet God.
Start with what?
You can't pull that bullshit without previous explanation.
Oh, you've asked me about my past, now I'm asking about yours. Oliver.
Putting me on the spot, are you? What do you want to know?
I guess... Has Gianna told us at all about the thing with his family? I forget.
None of you know anything about your pasts, no.
Well, we know a little bit about Oliver's family because he told us that they were at least really powerful as far as mage
Grooming
families go,
him,
and that he
right.
was grooming him for
Right.
Yes.
a rich. That's about it.
That's literally all you know about anyone's backstory.
Oh,
And that Jiro went to the war.
We've not been very forthright about stuff yet so
Yep.
far.
Yes.
At that point, Dahlia would just say, "Oh, you're playing Truth or Dare?"
just
Oh, you haven't
interested.
played-
His own. Well,
Haven't played that in some time.
I mean, I have this alcohol. It just pulls alcohol out of nowhere.
oh.
He will
still
take
mor-
some of that if he's up to sharing.
How the fuck
still-
are you getting
it's-
that?
It's still morning.
I don't know
It's
what you're talking about.
technically lunchtime.
It's barely noon.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes,
Fuck. You're right.
correct.
Technically it's not. You would have to wait a little bit. You know what? I'm not
Well, it's
even gonna argue
evening somewhere
semantics.
in the world.
There you go. That's
Correct.
more generic enough to be correct.
So what do you want to know, Boyo?
Well, I'd ask you about your family, but I guess that's a touchy subject. What about
No,
the
it's
war?
fine.
I heard you've been. Where'd you go? Where'd you serve?
Would it surprise you to know that I served in Greece?
Greece. Really? We shared the same theater then.
Did we?
Morocco.
Ah, very interesting. I actually don't like to talk about the war. Family I can talk about.
Oh, really? I thought it was the other way around. Well, do tell.
Oh, what would you like to know?
I don't know. What was your family like? What was family like?
Hostile. That was a colossal disappointment.
Shit. Now you're making me
Well,
feel bad.
Not so much me being the colossal disappointment, so much as I reminded them of their colossal disappointment. They couldn't have any children with magical circuits.
I see.
So I was a constant reminder.
I'm sorry I asked.
Oh, no worries. It's all in the past. It's why I joined the war and why I never returned home. Although I think that was a bit of a failure on my part. I should have at least tried to return this magical crest to them. I don't even know if that's possible.
Would certainly be
Technically,
painful
it's
or
very
deadly.
very painful and very deadly.
I just kind of ran off with their family legacy, now that I come to think of it. That's why I was asking if they were okay. You know, despite everything that they've done and said, I actually feel some sort of, I don't know. I feel like I owe them.
Well, if you put your heart at ease, they seem to be well enough to pay quite a bounty for you.
Yes, money has never been an issue for them.
Well, Jesus Christ, someone say something.
Oliver's awkwardly
We're
quiet.
gonna look like a sorry bunch at Christmas Eve.
Well, you were the one that wanted the closets opened. This is what
Well,
happens.
my story is nowhere near as depressing.
Yeah.
I definitely am. I definitely sympathize with you, Oliver.
You what, I'm
It
sorry?
might have been. I sympathize for you. It must have been rough.
Thank you. It is what it is. I learned to accept it.
Well, as for me, I lived and served as a close friend to Ichika, and I basically acted as her bodyguard for most of my life. I was sworn into it at a young age. Eventually, I got tired of being where I was, so like where I was in life. So I left the village. It was one of the first. It was after. It was. I left when I was like 16, and I wandered for a year, just in Japan. And when war was declared, I faked my identity because I had faked how old I was, and I joined the military. And I was 17 at the time, and the recruitment age was 18. I uh, I was part of the invasion of China and Korea. The it was he has like an almost haunted look in his eyes. That was a hellscape, and not from what they did, like not from what from the other side, but what we did to them. Then I was transferred companies, and I went up to Russia, and we did some things there as well, but mostly it was just freezing.
You make a lot more sense to me now.
I returned after the war, and I just stuck with Ichika. I decided that war is never anything glory. It is never full of glory. It's just hell.
You can say that again.
You need to learn to forgive yourself. Is that why you have a death wish?
No, that's something I've had my entire life. He says
just-
jokingly.
You've just always wanted to
the
die a glorious
natural-
death, huh?
The natural, and he doesn't say this, but he's naturally deflecting.
It's a matter of it's my duty to be the focus of attention, to take all the hits, so each Chica doesn't. And I'll continue to do that until I die.
Not that I've ever let you do that. act that way for long.
What about you, Dahlia?
Raise his eyebrow.
How did you join the church?
Well, you seem to know so much already. Why don't you explain?
Glad to hear from you.
She looks at everyone.
Oh, come on, sister.
Trying to gauge your reactions.
At least give us something, even if it's a bullshit. I did it for the greater good.
No judgments here.
Go on. You don't have to tell us if you don't want to, but just keep it friendly.
She sighs. She just pushes forward her plate with whatever type of meal you all have. I joined the church young. I was younger than when Jiro left for the war. I didn't like what my family was doing. She looks to Edmund, no offense. I didn't like the way they decided to use their magic. Magecraft, you wouldn't say magic. Magic's not a word that people. And the church showed up one time when we had an attack, and I decided to flee with them. They are always interested in gathering more people. She then looks at each. What about you? What did you do when Jiro left? Speaking muted.
Chit-chit.
Am I muted?
There is noise coming from your mic, but no words.
Nyx, I think.
Yes.
Truly, you are the most eloquent.
Ah, yes. Say 1,000 things with no words.
That speaks for 1,000 words.
I think we lost a man.
No.
No.
Mission failed.
We'll get him next time.
I guess she doesn't then.
Sorry,
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
Okay.
They're back. Yay.
You're back.
what was that?
Uh,
What was it?
Dahlia asked, what did you do when Jiro left?
I suppose if you consider us just a bunch of sequestered nobles, you would understand the lifestyle I had. With my only friend having left me, it got rather boring. So I just trained, studied, and nothing but that.
She just
So he came back.
Jiro
then-
slightly apologetic.
And then when he came back, I decided I could not do this for any more days. And, oh, I'm sure when I eventually return, my father's going to be quite upset. But I don't really care anymore. I left to see the world, and I made Jiro take me this time.
See,
I guess you all have problems with others, huh?
It's
yeah, fuck
mean,
him.
I don't.
he's just strict. And well, I was his only heir, and
Oh,
he put all his eggs into this one basket, I suppose.
oh, I see. Yeah, that does it sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh,
such
you're
is
all
the
very
nature.
lucky. At least you knew your parents.
One, but
Say that
yes,
again.
Not sure if lucky, at least with my father, anyway.
Well, I guess you all are very proactive in communicating.
Guess it's Ichika's turn to ask.
It's true.
Hmm. So, I don't think I ever really found it, but what, Jackson? What are you? Like,
Amazing.
I think that just
That's
it was
good.
glossed over at one point, and people assumed each other, everyone else knew, and that they had an idea what happened. But
He's a
I
freak.
don't know.
That's.
That's
Thank you, Gianna. That's
welcome.
really heartwarming.
I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Shit-eating grin.
Well, that's a good question. I don't actually know myself.
And I guess speaking of it in vague terms,
Well, put it this way, my whole life I haven't known about anything. I knew it was different from everybody else, but, growing up in the slums, you were, hated for being even slightly different than everyone else around you. You can understand how I didn't really want to be this way. And that's until I met her. She trained me up, educated me, taught me to read, write, kill. Tried to control my powers, use them. Then there was this incident at the church. I don't know. Ever since she died, I haven't felt so at home. She says that Lady Morwell says I'm from her side of the river, but I don't know. I've never been there. Haven't known anyone else that's like me. So, no biological parents, as far as I know.
I'm going to make the executive decision to just ignore the fact that Morwell was spoken of in front of Dahlia, and we'll continue as if nothing happened. Dahlia will speak up. You are a very progressive bunch for mages. You know,
Well, I'm
Talk-
not exactly a mage.
Well, when your competition is fucking dinosaur bones, yes.
Dinosaur bones?
dinosaur
You know,
bones?
sorry, wrong analogy. Artifacts from the Library of Alexandria itself. Yes,
Oh,
I see.
yes.
wrong analogy, my bad.
Yes, the church doesn't like dinosaurs at this point.
The dinosaur tech tree has not been
Probably there's
unlocked.
a dinosaur walking around
That's like it's viable.
it. But yes, she just says, talking with each other, not even talking with each other. You all working together, living together. You sleep right next to each other. Y'all are weird.
Well, technically, I don't sleep.
I'm not a
with each other, I
mage.
sleep over there.
I'm an assassin, dear, not a mage.
You do magic. That's the same.
Well, I like to steal people's powers and use them for myself, yes, but
I would hesitate to say that most mages would call me not a mage.
oh.
You went through proper training, didn't you? Then you were a mage. You use magecraft to fight things. You were a mage.
At the very least,
So
your
am I a
miracles, your church
They are
miracles, and magecraft at the same time.
Well, technically, the magecraft thing is a bit more Gabriella's shtick.
Hey,
Sure.
I still don't believe that. I'll just be open with that. I still don't believe
Well,
you all have been seeing ghosts.
she did pick up a gun and use it before. That's very unlike
Yes.
of a mage.
But I've seen there are plenty of mages who can move things with magical hands. That's a pretty common thing.
So you
That
don't
mage
believe
hand
Yeah,
thing.
man.
So you don't believe that I can see things?
I don't believe in
Uh,
ghosts.
You can see things, but they might not be real. I don't.
I
I don't believe
will
in
allow
ghosts.
that to slide for the sake of our friendship.
You know
Gabriella
that
is real.
I, for one, wholeheartedly believe every single one of you.
I've seen nothing that can prove either way.
You know,
I don't
take-
believe
would
in
it-
life after death.
What would it take for Gabriella to prove that she's real to you?
I don't know. I've never thought about
Have you
that.
taken her past this the revolving door yet?
Why don't you
Oh, that
Well,
is
that's
true. She hasn't exactly been through that experience. You could see her for yourself.
I don't think I want to.
You sure?
I don't like.
She's quite pleasant.
do you want to see the ghost? How do I do that? You go through this door.
I don't
You
think I want to.
You want to see my
don't-
dead sister? She's right over there through those creepy doors.
I don't think I want to see a ghost. If
I'll tell
a
you
ghost
what,
exists, I
Ichigo.
don't think I'd want to see one.
hold up a certain number of fingers behind your back. Neither I or
No, that what you're gonna do is you're gonna estimate her, figure out her,
Psychics
the
exist. That's all
numbers you
fine.
have. Yeah.
Psychics exist, and that's fine. But ghosts,
neither of
I
us are
don't.
psychics.
I don't want ghosts to exist. If that,
Also, the
If that'll
private
that's
sanctum
enough for you.
doesn't allow divination spells to be cast.
I can't wait for someone to oh yeah, let's go see what's happening in Jiro's sleep, and see all the thousands of ghosts that are just trying to get at him, but he's just so nice, but he just doesn't care.
But it's not that you don't believe in ghosts, it's that you won't believe in ghosts then.
You're
I
hurting
think
Gabriella.
it is. I
You
think
heard
it
her
is
feelings.
reasonable to not want ghosts to exist because they are scary.
Gabriella's not scary.
He
I'm
kind of
scarier than she is.
I'm not sure you can,
I can
run
attest
from
to
the
that, actually.
reality that ghosts exist.
Gianna, you're not. You're not.
Oliver,
Oh, how dare you!
I'm sorry.
I am
I-
plenty
I could-
scary when I want to be.
I'm sorry. I could kill you in a second.
Well, most people could. That's how most people operate. Takes a good blow to the kidneys, and then you're done. Why are you laughing at me? Stop laughing at me.
I just can't. It's too good.
No, I'm not laughing. Well, why would I be laughing?
Why are you smiling like that, you piece of shit?
What? What are you talking about? I'm not laughing.
Can you believe these people? Fucking.
I mean, they certainly can't believe you.
Oh yeah.
As this is happening, he kind of tries to gauge Dahlia's reaction.
My cheeks hurt.
Ah,
Okay. So, Dahlia's reaction. She's just, she's agreeing with each. Like whenever each could present a point, she just nods.
Okay. Maybe
She
it's
is
not
from the
her.
church.
And maybe it's not her I need to help. Maybe it's the parents.
I love how you just.
I didn't
not
say that
open
out loud,
that
I'm
to
sorry.
Like murder ghosts.
Just whenever you see them, punch them in the face.
You
I was thinking
can't
about
punch
casting
ghosts,
medicine on
though.
them.
You can punch people, but you can't punch
they're
ghosts.
not trying hard enough.
If you are a 6th level monk, you can.
True.
Listen, you just need to talk to her for a little bit, and you know she'll be a lot more pleasant than you think.
She can actually talk?
Yeah, she can actually talk, you asshole.
Why hasn't she said anything?
She has said a
Because
lot of things.
she's a
Because she
ghost.
That's
I can
the
hear
thing.
her just. I can hear her just fine.
Well,
Dahlia just looks at each, go like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And
There's-
she'll.
I like to trust you, but it's really there's sometimes I just don't want to.
Like I
What
said,
is
it's
that
not
supposed to mean?
sometimes I
sounds-
just don't want to.
The delivery was so good.
It's like I said earlier, it's not that you don't believe in ghosts, it's that you won't believe in ghosts.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You'll see.
I think it is
Uh.
reasonable to not want ghosts to be around.
Oh, it's most certainly reasonable. I wanted them to go away for half of my life.
I don't know how much you know about Japan, but we grew up with a lot of ghost stories.
Imagine
she's not
living
like any of
them.
those stories.
Imagine walking with your step-parents while you're 6 years old to market, and all of a sudden, you see an old lady that stares back at you and sneers,
Dear God.
God, old people.
and then disappears. Imagine, if you will, walking home after being at the bar and having homeless people follow you, except they're not actually there.
Oh,
Those ghosts don't really have the floating heads that are pretty common.
No, I don't suppose I've seen many floating heads. Usually
I guess
they're
I guess there's a cultural difference for ghosts.
the ghost just crosses the border to Japan. Oh no, where did my body go?
Oh shit!
Oh no.
How do you think I knew that it was a vampire when we were at the hospital? I spoke with one of the orderlies that used to work there and died.
So that's how you did that.
I was thinking you just caught their scent like a bloodhound.
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Let's say undead don't exactly have a stench besides, rot.
I think they have a very strong
They
scent.
have a very strong stench.
They
yeah.
would be decaying.
The smart ones would be able to mask their scent quite well.
True enough.
I assume just like any strong blood smell, but just a sight of blood would be a indicator of the dead.
Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna say anything.
Do the dead
Reflect,
tend to
right?
follow Jiro around a lot?
The what?
Do the dead tend to follow Jiro around a lot?
Not really. What you would know is that whenever people have like lingering presences with them, it's because the connection, the relationship is deeper. When you are at war, you don't form
not personal.
bonds. Yeah, you know why you're there. You know why things are going to happen. And you know what things are going to happen, especially after the first battlefield. So it's more about people that have like deeper connections, or like you've probably seen since you spent most of your life with it, like people ghosts literally trying to kill people, but like phasing through them with hatred. That's not something that you have for a person that is just on the other side of the trench.
He looks over at Dahlia. I hope you will let me help you at some point in the future.
She was just like drinking something. She just raises the glass.
Is she gonna throw it at me? I duck. I take
No.
the dodge action.
Oh, I thought you were looking at Discord. No, she just like so.
Oh, he just says, I hope you'll allow me to help you at some point.
Yep, and her reaction is just to do this. She just raises the glass towards you.
What does that mean?
You don't do this? Where are
Oh God, is this a Brazilian thing?
Oh, you don't do this? You.
I mean, technically that is a thing, but it's a lot more,
Is it like fuck you or yes?
It's like
Question
a.
mark?
It's like a toast.
like a short
Like a.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
cheers, essentially.
Yeah, instead of saying anything or nodding,
It's like a
she
nod
just
up.
raises the glass. Yeah, she just raises the glass. It's like a nod. Yeah.
Should he take that to mean that she wants to right now in front of everybody or later?
It's more like a you can try.
Yeah, it's more of it's not completely positive. It's just like sure.
Maybe.
It's the same thing as if she did this. Just like sure.
Okay. Well,
You're back.
you mentioned you left because you didn't like what your family was doing.
Who is that pointed to?
Dahlia.
A lot of people left their homes because of their family.
Because they hated their family. You have to be a little bit more specific there.
Every single one of you
I mean-
fit that description.
Actually,
Jiro doesn't hate his family. You just got fucking bored, bro.
yeah, like Oliver just never returned. Actually, Oliver, how crazy is it that he enlisted in World War One? I almost said two for some reason, because he actually wanted to get away from his family.
Yep, every one of you left because oh no, family bad.
Yeah, because we're all fucking emo. No, but he asked Dahlia that question.
That you all want to discuss? Do you all have problems? This is not
I have-
therapy.
I have problems, yes, but none that I'm going to discuss. You'll have to pry that out of my cold, dead corpse.
This is now therapy. You have been baited.
You've been baited into therapy, RP. State
Yes.
your name and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Jiro, and I kill people.
Hi, Jiro.
Hi. But yes, you said, and she just says, yes.
Okay. Well, you left home and something happened a couple of weeks later.
Yes.
They are under the mistaken impression that you didn't do everything possible to save them.
I'm just letting you know right now that I am 100% with Ichika on this one. So I'm choosing to believe that they don't exist. But we may continue.
That's perfectly fine. You don't have to believe in them. Whether you like it or not, they're listening. But so I'll get down to the nitty-gritty here. They would like to know why you didn't warn them, why you didn't come back for them. I already know that it was because the church wouldn't have allowed for it, but could you have warned them? Is there something you could have done to
The
stop
church
that?
never stopped me.
Oh, I'm wrong.
The church never stopped me helping them. The church was the one that told me what was going to happen.
So why didn't you stop it?
I was on the other side of the fucking planet.
So there was no way for you to have warned them then?
You see me using magic to transfer information across the globe?
No?
Then you have your answer.
Oliver kind of looks around. Do he see Mama, Daddy?
No. They nowhere to be found.
And he summoned them into existence? Nah. I guess he'll be paying them a visit when she goes to bed tonight. He has his answer. Unless it goes
Okay.
deeper than that.
I can't use the Mykonos map anymore because I can't find it.
Let me.
All your fucking things
see
disappeared.
What I
We're on a new.
Oh god, oh good lord, what happened to the Mykonos map? It broke.
you see what I did was I kind of broke it by I zoomed out and I drew
Oh,
a
no.
circle. And because of that, so I gotta clear the drawing now and it'll fix everything. But it'll be gone.
That is a big sword.
Okay, oh, the map is back.
Konos got sucked into the Feywild.
Because I zoomed out so far that my drawing became the new max limit.
Oh fuck.
I drew Adam. I drew Adam cutting up Jupiter. Now it's gone forever.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I learned that now. It's dangerous. The drawing tool.
Cthulhu?
Yes.
Nah. I had time.
Oh, that was you who drew the Cthulhu monster.
I did not draw the Cthulhu. Oh yeah, it was.
I wasn't with the map open. I lost the Cthulhu monster. Shit.
Yeah, I also after the-
see it.
After that, I drew Adam cutting up Jupiter.
Yeah, as you
I
do.
didn't see that. I only saw the Cthulhu monster.
God damn. Okay.
The
I
artistic
lost
stylings of Nyx.
I took many years of art. I'm not good at it, but I took some art class.
Yeah, I just did it just now. The thing.
I'm a painter, not a drawer.
So after that, Dahlia will just look at Oliver with raised eyebrow. Is that all?
For now, I suppose.
You, Gabriella. Apology.
And with that, she just leaves. Goes back to her bed with Duck.
No, that duck was clutch.
Before leaving, she just says, "Don't count on me going with you to a castle for that apostle. Okay, I'll just be here."
Understandable.
Yes.
It
So
only
she-
lasts 24 hours, so beware of that if you suddenly are sitting on the ground with nothing around you.
That's good to know. And she points at Jiro and at Duck and does the "I'm looking at you" and leaves with Duck.
Does she name it?
Hero frowns. He already has a name.
He already has a name. His name is Duck in Japanese.
Not that any of you guys know that.
Who knows? Maybe she speaks Japanese. She said she was on the other side of the world. Quickly types Japanese in languages. She does have one choice of language. I'm just going to make that Japanese now. Goodbye. There, it's done. Well, with that, she's going to go pet Duck.
Elsewhere.
He'll try to
yes.
find parents later when she goes to sleep.
Yes. So
Hey, that's
this would be
so creepy in a funny way.
yes.
Yes.
I'm going to find your parents while you sleep.
Hey, that's when they appear to harm you.
So you still have it. It would be around 2 p.m. So you still have like a whole day if you wish to do anything.
I will do two things about 2 hours. I will do one thing about 2 hours before the party, I guess. I will be casting.
Party. No, the party is on the next day.
Oh, they don't celebrate on. Oh, that's right. I'm Cuban. Noche Buena. We
No,
celebrate on the 24th.
that's not the thing. The celebration of the 24th exists. The invitation
Yeah.
is for the 25th.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
just kidding.
There's a lot of different ways to celebrate the holiday.
We need to have like an actual celebration before we go die.
That's what Jiro is planning with the duck, yes.
We should
Apparently that
go get some
sabotaged.
alcohol.
But that's for the end of the day. You still have the whole day if you wish to do it. If not, we can just end here and next session we pick up with Christmas Eve dinner, which is totally going to be more awkward conversation.
There's only so much we can exposit about our backstories.
Oh no, there's much more.
I like how nobody's asked me dick for shit yet.
I had just that one thing, and it had to be asked.
Well, maybe if you didn't antagonize us all so much, maybe we would ask you stuff.
I didn't antagonize
Joe was a
anybody.
little shit.
Everybody was telling me my sister doesn't exist. I'm not
That is
crazy.
true.
I know your sister exists.
Wasn't a little shit.
I
Maybe
do.
people would talk to her.
Now that
Actually, there is something that Oliver does. He goes back into town at some point, and
Yes.
he writes a small message to Vola, just to let her know that he's doing fine, and he hopes she's good too, and that she has a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, now that Ichika knows that there's ghosts in your ghost dimension, she's just gonna shut her eyes tightly in there.
there's ghosts in our cereal. Ooh.
There's goes the too.
In my dimension? What now?
Oh, yeah.
I
In the
reject
Gianna's.
your reality and substitute my own.
Ghost dimension.
The ghost dimension.
Now that you mention
The ghost-
it, there was something.
The ghost zone.
There was
the
something
ghost
in
zone.
the Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I don't know how it came up earlier, but I kind of wanted to start watching some episodes.
There was something Jackson wanted to know about Jenna, but I forgot what it was and all the commotion about, well, everything.
God damn it.
What?
I'll remember it. Don't you worry. There will be many occasions to ask it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, are you finishing with? Are you all okay with finishing the session here? And next time we pick up with Christmas Eve dinner.
Fuck.
Good spot for it.
Christmas Eve breakfast? Question mark?
No, we are in Christmas Eve. We already have
You
breakfast
already had
and
graham
lunch.
crackers for breakfast, yes.
So this will be our
Your
celebration.
own
before we
celebration.
go.
Yes. Your private
Okay.
celebration.
Yes.
Then I guess I'll go before we do that. I'll do one last thing. I will attempt to forage around for it. Maybe find something nice for people.
Do I have a bottle of something in my inventory?
I have a bottle of vampire blood.
Oliver will probably try to pick up a bottle of booze while he's in town too.
No.
How do you all want to go about this? Everything's. I simply assume that Jiro stole things.
Oh, everything
He
is
left.
closed. Just kidding.
He said he left
I can't
me.
write
Oh
that letter.
yeah, that's why I was cooking you fucking...
Hardtack and
Yeah.
Yes.
And dry
Everything is closed. The town is in complete lockdown. If people step outside, they were being murdered.
We could steal stuff. No one's using it.
Jiro literally just broke open, like just popped the lock in the grocery store. In the grocery store, walked in, grabbed what he wanted, put money on the counter, then left.
I could
Yes.
invisibility finesse some stuff out of a fucking... Might do that.
The only place that you all saw open was the hospital.
Is there a rich
As it's a
guy
hospital.
Is there a rich guy I can steal some wine off of?
There's probably a rich guy that you could break into his house, yes.
I want to invisibility break into his house and steal his wine.
There is literally nothing he can do to stop you.
I like this.
I like this plan.
There are literally zero consequences of stealing things for your Christmas Eve party. Only moral.
No one cares about that. I'm a fucking hired killer. You think I care about that shit?
There is only your conscience. Your consciousness will decide if you live or you die.
But yes. He comes...
So, yes,
comes back
if you
to the
want...
tower. Look what I got!
If you want to just like go to town quite literally and just take things from convenience,
Grinch things up.
That's good.
You're not giving us very many other options.
Oh,
I mean, you can just like. I think Edmund can prepare great food and water.
no,
he's a druid, he
no,
probably
this is
can.
the only other option.
You don't. The conjure food. It makes bad food.
It's bland food, yeah.
It makes bland food. You all can just season it.
You'd think I carry fucking salt? I have a bag of sand. And nothing else.
You fucking make cookies out of nowhere.
Well, you already used everything I had on the cookies, god damn it.
All my salt went in those
Jiro's
cookies.
just been going back and forth from the town to going into.
That was quite
Also,
literally
grocery
the
store
last thing I
stealing
had
shit.
that isn't a hardtack.
Also, y'all bitches.
Yes.
Y'all can just go to another town that isn't Mykonos.
But that requires
That's a fair point.
walking.
That's a wire.
Yo,
It requires walking and encounters.
And we need to build another tower. I guess we could.
no, you don't need to build other towers. Y'all forget that the scale of these islands are like, oh, I'm going to walk from the one side to the other. How long it takes? 3 hours. These
I guess-
islands are this sized.
I guess I'll go down to one of the other towns at some point and try and do some shopping for other people.
I
Like try and find some
guess.
nice stuff.
Ha, psych, they're all the same.
Shut, bruh.
Shut.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Shut.
But
Bruh.
you would,
Bruh.
but you would notice that like the other towns, I assume you don't go to Anomera since its proximity to Dead Apostle Castle.
No.
The other towns, while a little bit better than Mykonos, because you don't have a Dead Apostle on the underground just fucking up people, they are still under like extreme lockdown. But some people are still on the streets. There are some stores that are open. But yes, the rabbit attacks are still happening. And people
So
are
I
still
can-
using that same excuse.
So I can send the letter then. So I do that actually, and I go buy some booze.
Yeah, you can. If you go to like Ornos, you could probably find post office.
Yes, let's do that.
Also because it's the town that is closest to the airport, so like people would come through the airport, so they need the post office. But yes, you would then go ahead through Ornos, through Elia, then back to Mykonos to just walk around town. Town being the island in this case. You then are able to, if you wish, and it's something that it would be plausible, viable, could get some small presents for each other, some little trinkets and stuff.
Yes.
If you wish to
Yes.
discuss that in between games or what are you getting each other, that is also fine.
Ooh, we could do a secret Santa. Except it's not called that yet.
Because Santa doesn't exist yet.
Looks
Coke,
out for what
Coke hasn't
not
been
everyone.
advertising to us yet.
Yes, Coke does not exist. It's a good time.
We should actually do that. Secret
Uh,
Santa.
Yeah, that'd be the simplest way of going about it.
Would at any point, this is just because why not, would at any point you all divert from roads, like to go into more wild areas? Wild, as if there is anything other than hills.
We go mushroom picking?
Oliver wouldn't.
I don't imagine people would.
No.
Yeah, just keeping on the road, trying to be as safe as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, then you can all prepare your little list of gifts that you're going to give to each other, and also help raise red flags, because that's basically all the session has been.
Yeah.
No.
So if you want to give deeply emotional items to each other, so that it may roll off the hand of a dead corpse whenever one of you eventually die, please do so.
Oh, don't
And
worry,
if-
I will.
And with that, we'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.